Hey, Bills Mafia, welcome to Week 3, Buffalo Bills versus Washington Commanders. We got a lot of baggage heading into this game with Sean McDermott, Ron Rivera, and Eric Bieniemy. We got a lot to cover. I hope you guys have been following me all throughout the week, breaking down specific matchups like Ed Oliver versus Sam Cosmi today is going to be something to key in on. Ed Oliver has been balling out with the second highest pressure rate in the NFL. Absolutely mind-blowing. But welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We're going to be covering all sorts of injury news, updates before the game. We're going to be taking a look at Josh Allen, talking to his players before running out on that stadium that he's never played in before. But here we could see Damar Hamlin, Kyer Elam, Jermaine Infetti, Alec Anderson, and Poona Ford are the inactives for the Buffalo Bills. Looking at Washington, really the big inactive here is Logan Thomas, the starting tight end who got banged up. An ex-Buffalo Bill got hit helmet on helmet in the back of the end zone last week, is officially out, inactive for the Commanders. 6'6", tall, huge tight end is going to be a big miss considering we don't have Tremaine Edmonds. Like we have Terrell Bernard, right? We have Matt Milano who are good in coverage, but they're not tall and long. Logan Thomas would have been a great dynamic threat for them. And here you could see it, guys, right? Kingsley Jonathan is active for the Buffalo Bills. Kingsley Jonathan is going to be a go, and we spoke about this week. Ron Rivera even said that his tackles are not good against faster, speedier, twitchier edge rushers. And Kingsley Jonathan is exactly that. Von Miller is that, but we all know Von Miller is out this game. So it's absolutely huge news. I think Kingsley Jonathan's going to get a sack. So if you guys are watching this live, comment in the chat. Let me know if you think Kingsley Jonathan is going to get a sack. We're going to be doing the live play-by-play reaction all game long here. But comments, questions, concerns, just drop them in the chat there. We'll definitely get to them. But let's just keep going. What other news we have? We got the inactives. Here's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. No noise there, but looks like Allen was giving him his glove. Diggs getting involved. Now the real guy here, Sam Howell, entering his fourth career game start against Sean McDermott and the Buffalo Bills. We could see him warming up here. He's only 6 foot, but he's fast. He's agile. He could definitely run with it. They say Greg Cosell said he's an over-the-top thrower, and as we watch his throwing motion here, they said it's very similar to a Drew Brees style. And what I think that means is he's good at lofting the ball in there. Like he could find the holes in zone coverage by throwing it over defenders. He's got pretty decent accuracy, but again, only 4th career game start for Sam Howell. You got some other rookies on the outside there for Washington. We're going to be getting into the game cast as well. Be taking a look at all the players, really, like Terry McLaurin, the other rookie that they were just talking about. We could take a look at their depth chart, just show you. This is going to be a big day for Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis when you consider the fact that Emmanuel Forbes, young rookie Emmanuel Forbes on the outside for the Washington Commanders, is going to be matched up against Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs at times. I know they're probably going to want to have Kendall Fuller, the veteran, against Stephon Diggs, but you know how matchups are this game. I'm sure we're going to see Diggs versus Emmanuel Forbes. Ken Dorsey's going to get that work in, and I'm sure we're going to tear that up. And if you listen to the mic'd up game last week, it was actually this Benjamin St. Justine. He was mic'd up last week, and the coaches were talking to the whole DB group on the sidelines, and more specifically, Emmanuel Forbes, the rookie. And you could tell he just was out of place at times. They were still coaching him up, telling him, hey, look, you should have did this. You should have saw that. So there are mistakes that are happening with Emmanuel Forbes. And he's a rookie. He's a rookie. So we should definitely take advantage of that with Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs going against a rookie. And one thing that Forbes has is great hands. Unlike Sauce Gardner of the Jets, only 2 interceptions last year. On a side note, but Forbes catches everything that he gets his hands on. Like he's got great hands. He has a great break on the football too. Pretty dynamic break on the football, but it's about understanding the game at this point. And he's a rookie. And I'm telling you, if you listen to that mic'd up episode last week for the Commanders, St. Justine and the coaches were doing a lot of coaching up of Forbes. Now, Kendall Fuller versus Stephon Diggs. Diggs is the better athlete. Diggs is still freaking dominant over Fuller. Fuller's a lot better than Forbes, but Diggs should definitely tear up this secondary. Kermaine Curl and Derek Forrest. I mean, they're pretty decent safeties. Solid safety group there. But again, the perimeter, Bill should eat them alive, as well as their linebackers. Like, their linebackers are pretty average. Nothing really special with the linebackers in Washington. It's clearly this front four. Chase Young, Darren Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Montez Sweat, all former first-round picks. And last week, Daron Payne actually forced a 3-and-out single-handedly, which proves my point here that we've been talking about all week. Offensively, it takes all 11 to be successful, whereas on defense, you could have just one defender make a hell of a play, even though some people were out of position. Daron Payne last week caused a single-handed 3-and-out. He had a tackle for loss on first, second, and third down, caused a 3-and-out single-handedly. So this just proves to you the dynamic that the Washington Commanders have on this defensive line. Chase Young, Darren Payne, Jonathan Allen, Montez Sweat, they're all power-type rushers, speedy rushers, right? They beat you with power first, but they have enough pass rush skills to keep you honest and actually rush the quarterback. So Ron Rivera also mentioned this game. They know Josh Allen's escapability. They know what Josh Allen is capable of, escaping the pocket. And he said, if he's going to escape the pocket, we're going to force him to escape left. They don't want Josh Allen to escape right, coming right from the words of Ron Rivera. So you hear that they're going to cater their pass rush, the gaps in their pass rush, a little bit more to the right to force Josh Allen to go left. I think the Bills could definitely use that as a strategic element in this game. Use a draw, a draw play with Josh Allen and shotgun, a draw play, and you have James Cook run to the left, use his speed and bounce it to the left. Even if he hands it off to Josh Allen's right, James Cook goes to the left on that draw play. And I think we could eat up a freaking ton of yards on that play. But Sophia's back in the chat. I appreciate you. Got you in my ear for the games. I'll appreciate that, Sophia. Nelly says, go Bills. That's right. Go Bills. Lorinda Carpenter says, let's go Buffalo Bills. Win, you guys. Got this one. Go win. That's right. We're going to win this one. I got a good feeling about it. The weather is definitely a concern. We're going to be getting the game on here. Definitely looks sloppy. Let's get back to some more videos. Here's Josh Allen. He said, go be the reason why. I like that message. I like that message from Josh Allen. Go be the reason why. That's the theme. That's the theme today. We got Sal Capaccio looking at the crowd. Look at all the red, white, and blue out there for Bills Mafia. Would you look at that? We showed up. We showed up in the hurricane conditions. We're doing it. This game is starting to take shape. Stephon Diggs. Oh, he's rocking his patch for his brother, Trayvon Diggs. He tore his ACL recently in practice this week, unfortunately. See if this has any sound. Definitely tight knit that they have. Tight knit. We did go over the inactives already. Kingsley Jonathan is active for the Buffalo Bills, and we've been talking about the Bills having a leg up on the edge. They struggle. Their tackles struggle against speed. So Kingsley Jonathan, I mean, he's got the speed. He's got that twitch. He's got that Von Miller twitch. I'm really thinking Kingsley Jonathan, he's going to get a sack or two today. He's going to get a sack or two. Walk and Tail says, they're the Commanders. We are the Masters. We're going to dominate. Megan says, Aiden Diggs is at the game today, too. That's Trayvon's son, I believe, right? Yeah, they showed a clip of that. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. And of course, we spoke about this too. Sean McDermott's 100th game. Sean McDermott's 100th game as a head coach, and how incredible his really only, third coaching game as defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. But I looked into it this week, just the coaching experience on both staffs. When you look at the Commanders, right, versus the Buffalo Bills, their coaching staff versus our coaching staff, man, there is a chance for them to potentially outcoach us. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because you look at Ron Rivera, right? Sean McDermott was defensive coordinator for Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera was in the league a very, very long time with the Chargers, San Diego Chargers, right? And then switched over to the Panthers. So, and then you look at Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Commanders, was with Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs since Alex Smith. I mean, he's been killing it. And we've seen how good they've been with Eric Bieniemy. And Eric Bieniemy goes all the way back to the Eagles when Sean McDermott was first there too. So it shows you his coaching history in the NFL. And Jack Del Rio, Commanders defensive coordinator, played 160 games in the NFL as a player. And he was with the Jaguars and bounced around the NFL with a ton of coaching experience. So yes, this is Sean McDermott's 100th game coaching, but their coaching staff has a ton of experience. Now, don't forget, we have Rob Borez, right? We have Aaron Kromer, some of the best coaches. Aaron Kromer, potentially the best offensive line coach in the NFL. Rob Borez, the best tight end coach in the NFL, quite potentially. So we got some depth. We got some depth in our coaching staff that I think we're going to be taking care of business. See if we got any more news here. Does this have sound? Oh, it does have sound. Sorry to blare it so loud, but yeah, there's a decent amount of us, Bills Mafia. We got a decent amount of us. We showed up. Bills Mafia showed up. Here's another video. It's gonna be a game. The rainy weather definitely concerns me a little bit. We're gonna get back to the game cast. Game should be starting any second here. We're gonna check out the weather too as well, and just kind of make sure we got everything rocking. I know Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson are definitely threats for the Commanders. The Bills will definitely need to be gap sound in their run defense today. And we just got to take care of business. Last week, we did a lot of chipping right on that offensive line with the tight ends. We slowed down Max Crosby. But this week, they have an interior pass rush that we need to worry about. It's not just the ends, right? We saw Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne. These guys are ferocious interior pass rushers. So for me, it makes a lot of sense having Latavius Murray, Damian Harris right next to Josh Allen in shotgun when we do decide to pass, and utilizing them there to be the pass blocker instead of setting them out on the edge already, knowing that the pass rush could come from the interior. I would like having like a running back next to Josh Allen this game versus having the tight ends be on the outside and chip. Now, we could still do both. Don't get me wrong. Get three people touching one player on a single play blocking. Hey, that's what it's all about. And those delayed routes from our tight ends last week. I mean, how do you read that as a linebacker? It's so impossible. The tight end, you're trying to read the play. Tight end comes out blocking, right? And then you drop back, especially when they're in zone coverage. You're reading zone, right? You're in zone coverage. You read the tight end. He's blocking, and then you drop back in your zone trying to cover someone else. And then all of a sudden they go off for a route. It's almost freaking impossible to stop. So Ken Dorsey has a great playbook here in 2023 in year 2 with the Buffalo Bills, dialing things up, prove that he could beat you with a short passing game. Man, and even Josh Allen's first incomplete pass last week after going 13 passes in a row, Josh Allen's first incomplete pass, he had Stephon Diggs wide open in the back of the end zone. If he was just a little bit more patient, I think he would have definitely hit Stephon Diggs in the back of the end zone. Now, one other thing that distracted him on that play was Deontay Hardy slipping and falling right next to him. So right when the play got started, Deontay Hardy was in the running back position, and he slipped and fell right next to Josh Allen. So I don't know if it caused a little bit of panic, but it was, a little bit of stir at the beginning of that play. But it just proved that Ken Dorsey has dialed up in offense here. He's got the scheme. He's got the plays to beat defenses any which way they want to play us, and we're chameleon type on offense. We could run it with 12 personnel, even 13 personnel. Dawson Knox is a go. The game's starting here, guys. We're going to get the game going here. Nelly says, let's go, Bills Mafia. Let's get your score predictions, too, in the chat. I'd like to see that, too. I know I have the poll going. Washington Commanders versus Buffalo Bills. Make sure you guys answer on that poll. Probably going to close it right at kickoff to see. Obviously, we got eight votes so far. Dominating. I'd say a certain team is dominating that poll. They should be. But the weather here is definitely a little bit of a concern, knowing that it really helps running first teams, And Brian Robinson, bigger back. But you consider what we did with Josh Jacobs last week, negative yardage for the NFL's leading rusher last week. Here's the kickoff. And it's a touchback, of course. This game cast should be going. We'll be checking on stats all throughout the game. We'll also be checking on, I'm going to show you right now, fantasy scoring leaders. I thought I'd bring that up this week too. So we're going to be checking on all your fantasy players all throughout the game as well. So here we go, Bills. Josh Allen. We got the game cast. Josh Allen starts the game in shotgun. James Cook to play action. Dalton Kincaid catches it, but it's goes for just a yard. Yard loss. Fought back. He was about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, Dalton Kincaid, and fought his way for only a yard loss. Mr. Zero's in the house. Go Bills. Time to open that can up. I agree. Let's go. Here's the shirts, too. You guys, be where your feet are. Stadium edition. We have a Zumba's edition. You guys can check the link in the description. 2nd and 11 here. Josh Allen. Montez Sweat. It was a draw play. It was a draw play, but they bottled it up right away. It was a draw play to the left, too. We just spoke about that. Didn't work, though. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. Jonathan Allen, freaking crazy tackle on that play. Swam right in there. 3rd and 10, big down. Come on, we started last week 3 and out. We gotta do more this week. Let's go. We go. We got time. We got lots of time. Josh Allen scrambles. He shakes a tackle. He's running. 1st down and more. 15-yard gain. Josh Allen rips one. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow. Ran right up the heart of that defense. Great blocking by Mitch Morris and Saibo. Oh, my God. Yo, we just locked down Washington's front four. They had nothing on us. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Deron Payne, and Allen, they didn't have anything on us there. Whoa. What kind of play was that to Gabe Davis? It was like a wingbat. You guys, if anyone knows what a wingbat is, that's mad bonus points to you. Gabe Davis, it was like a jet sweep almost to Gabe Davis. Weird. Man, another 1st down that went for negative yardage. Bills are 2nd and 12. Josh Allen got it out quick. Looks like Dalton Kincaid picks up a few yards. Could be 3rd and 6? Or maybe 3rd and 8, something like that. 3rd and 8. Come on, Bills. We need to possess the football in this game, too. Possess this football. Give our defense a lot of rest. Get the ball out quick. 3rd and 8. Looks like Washington's stacking the box here, trying to fake a blitz. They do blitz. Lots of blocking. Josh Allen pumps. He scrambles. He throws it deep. It's caught. Stephon Diggs. Huge gain. Huge gain. He escapes Chase Young. Josh Allen escapes Chase Young for a huge gain. Oh, my God. You can't catch him. You can't catch him. This offensive line did awesome blocking, too. Great scramble drill. Great scramble drill. Let's go. Josh Allen was running backwards. He was running to his right and backwards and threw that pass. Play action. Screen. They go. Dawson Knox. There's a flag. First down. Another first down. That was the same play Devontae Adams scored against us. That was the same exact play the Raiders used against us, and Devontae Adams scored. But it was going the other way. I love that Ken Dorsey implemented that. It's the same exact play. Let's go. We're right in the red zone, Bills. Let's go. We're scoring here. We're scoring here. They're already tired. Washington's D is already tired. 1st and 10. We got 10:30 in the first. Josh Allen in shotgun again. Oh, he's changing the play. He's changing the play. Cranes and frogs are cool. Josh Allen throws it in the middle of the field. Oh, to Dalton Kincaid. Looking for a flag. Oh, it was to Knox. Looking for a flag. Oh, so close. Josh Allen throws a rope. What a pass. Oh, he should have had it. What a pass that was. Oh, my God. Josh Allen is incredible. Josh Allen is incredible. Did you see that pass? Oh, my gosh. That should have been a touchdown. But 2nd and 10. 10:18 on the clock. Handoff to James Cook. James Cook gets bottled up right away. Right away. No gain. It's going to be a battle all game long to try and run it, but we have to keep them balanced. We have to keep them honest. Gosh, Tua scores a touchdown here. We're going to be checking at Tyreek Hill for a 54-yard touchdown. Only 2 passes. Josh Allen in the spread offense here. Diggs in motion. Diggs takes off from the slot. He's looking at him. He escapes again. Josh Allen throws. He's got time. Throws it out of the back of the end zone. Smart move. Smart move. Oh, it's 3rd down. Tyler Bass is coming out. Yeah, Commanders. I think they might be potentially changing the name again with the new owner. I think this is kind of where this new energy is coming from too with the Commanders, right? They're getting a new owner, starting to win. Started the season 2-0. Come on, Tyler Bass. Come on, Tyler Bass. Knock it home, buddy. Tyler Bass. Knocks it home. Knocks it home. Definitely in the win, too. You can see that ball carried. Awesome stuff, guys. All right. We're going to get a little commercial break. We're going to check on everything right now. We're going to check on everything. We're going to head over to Twitter or X, see if we got any highlights going on here. See what we got happening. You can see this huge scramble drill for Josh Allen. See how Stephon Diggs, right? The original route, like a little post route here. Bam. Sits there, realizes Josh Allen's scrambling. It's a scramble drill. Little hang time pass. Just finds him. Boom. Huge game. Absolute huge game for the Bills there. Want to see that pass in the middle of the field, too. Look at him escape. Right at the beginning of the... Whoops. Look at him escape. I believe that's Chase Young, right? Yeah. Or maybe Montez Sweat that was. I can't read it. But yeah. Josh Allen, right? Running to his right. Unbelievable pass to Stephon Diggs. What's this about? Matt Milano, best freaking linebacker in the NFL right now. Jogging out on the stadium, balling out for Bills Mafia, doing some big-time things. Stephon Diggs rocking his for his brother on his eye there. Getting booed, huh? Oh. Let's see what they got. Woo! Jeez. Yeah, they are bad, man. I'm telling you, that's one thing that goes underrated with them. They are bad. They are a mean group of guys, man. You know, they willing to take you out of the game type of guys. But, you know, freaking crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think that's all the videos that we have. Let's see if we have any stats happening here. For the game kicks back, Josh Allen's 4 of 6, 44 yards. He's got that one first down scramble for 13 yards. James Cook's been bottled up so far, 2 carries for 2 yards. That weird play to Gabe Davis, the wingback jet sweep play. Man, looked like a high school play. Went for 1 carry, -2 yards. Diggs has that 1 reception for 30. Dawson Knox 1 for 11, and Kincaid 2 of 3. So we're starting to rock away. The Bills are definitely chewing away the clock here, though. You know, 9:30 in the first already. Kind of like it. Kind of like the dominance and time of possession. We've already had it. 11 plays, 5 minutes, 31 seconds. Let's go. Jamal says, go Bills. Sophia says, Josh is focused and controls. He's looking good. Vito says, Knox hands. I know he should have had that pass. What a great throw by Josh Allen. Plopped them right on the other side, on the backside of the defender there. And just, I don't know. Blame it on the weather. Blame it on the rainy conditions. Knox has been halfway decent. At least he's getting better at it. Take the points. We got those points. That's right. Great pass. I know. It's returnable. Tyler Bass kicks it off to the 20. To about the 26-yard line they return it to. Look like Ciaran Neal and Reggie Gilliam getting in on that. Sam Howell, 6-foot quarterback, and we got Greg Rousseau, Mr. Tarzan out there. Leonard Floyd. We got these tall Sasquatch group here. I think we could bat the ball right in Howell's face. We'll see what happens. 4th career game starting. They hand it off to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson dabbles his feet and fights for a good run. 6-yard rip. He's a strong runner. And usually with strong runners, you want to slow them down. You want to make sure you trip them up or you force them to make an additional move, because once they get that head of steam going, once they get that momentum going, they get their speed, they get faster and faster. And Brian Robinson even said that. He gets his momentum. He gets faster and faster throughout the game. So you got to slow him down, not only on a play-to-play basis, but all throughout the game. You cannot let Brian Robinson get going. 2nd and 3, they're in spread. Sam Howell stands in the pocket, delivers. It's caught. Terry McLaurin. McLaurin was in the slot, too. Interesting. Eric Bieniemy, he lines McLaurin up all over the place. McLaurin potentially a top 10 wide receiver in this league going against Taron Johnson. Has given him the ability to have a closer pulse on the team. And Greg Rousseau told us yesterday he feels like he's talked to McDermott more just because. Oh, 1st and 10. It's a run. It's another run. And he's going. He's got 4 or 5 yard run. Brian Robinson fighting for yards. Come on, D. Let's go, D. You guys want turnover? Comment turnover in the chat. You guys want a turnover? Comment turnover in that chat. And if you're watching this, hit like, subscribe, releasing videos every single day throughout the week. giving us details. Ed Oliver versus Sam Cosme. Oh, it's caught again. McLaurin on Trey White. Wow, that was a great grab. But Ed Oliver, this is the interior offensive line. This is the tallest, heaviest interior offensive line that we've faced this season by an inch. So on average, the average height of the interior offensive lineman for the Commanders is 6'4". For the Raiders, it was 6'3". For the Jets, it was 6'2". And they also weigh the most. So this is the biggest, tallest interior offensive line that we've gone against this season. Daquan Jones almost had it. Wow. Backup tight end. Sam Howell's legit. He hung right in there and delivered that on Daquan Jones. They got a great interior offensive line. I've been subbed for like a year. I appreciate that, dude. Crazy. Oh, everyone that's been following me for so long. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Hey, Matt, can you adjust the background to show the score? Yes. Oh, my gosh. Sacked. Can't believe I did. Thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Zero. You're the man, dude. Appreciate that. Leo Cinema says, time for an interception. Got to get that INT fumble. Oh, gosh. They're moving the ball pretty easily on us here. Turnover. A big-time sack. Was that Ed Oliver? Ed Oliver sacked him. Huge. Howell. Oh, Howell gets drilled. He gets sacked again. Oh, Terrell Bernard. Too fast. Terrell Bernard is too fast. He looks shaken up. Howell looks like he just went through a dishwasher. Let's go. We just put him through the dishwasher. Oh, my God. Terrell Bernard shedding a block and coming in. Oh, baby. That was so good. We are so good. There's a reason Sean McDermott started Bernard. There's a reason. Here it is, 3rd and 19. Get up. Oh, Jordan Phillips is picked. Terrell Bernard. TV with the sickest interception in the freaking McDermott era from a linebacker. You know how badly we've needed that. Let's go. We haven't had that. We have not had that from our middle linebacker. Oh, my God. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. He looked like Dalton Kincaid going up there. We're going to get the highlight. Terrell Bernard stealing the game here. Are you kidding me? What a sick interception. I can't even believe it. That was the sickest interception for a linebacker in the McDermott era in Buffalo, without a doubt. He just made the sickest catch. He just freaking robbed Howell's pass. We've got to get the highlight here. Ed Oliver coming out, putting them in a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 19, puts Howell in a bad situation. He throws it up, and Howell and Bernard goes freaking Air Jordan for the sickest interception ever. We're going to get the highlight here. I'm looking for it. Woo-hoo-hoo! That got me so hyped up. Here it is. Oh, my gosh. We got to play it. Look at the ball. Terrell Bernard. Oh, my gosh. Are you guys seeing this? Oh, my goodness right now. Terrell Bernard. Talk about mossing. We had Matt Milano, Moss, Josh Jacobs last week. We just mossed Sam Howell on this one. Mossed him. There's another angle of it too, I think. Oh, my goodness. Look at this pick. Tremaine Edmonds has 5 interceptions throughout his entire career. Terrell Bernard already has 2 in 3 game starts. I mean, what do you think? This is what we've been saying. Game-changing plays. Having 2 coverage linebackers and what that ultimately does. You got to keep in mind, Ed Oliver, I believe it was first down, right? Ed Oliver, first down, gets a sack for -8 yards. Second down, Terrell Bernard sheds a block and basically sacks Sam Howell, hits him hard. And then on third down, Sam Howell drops back on 3rd and 19, and boom! Are you kidding me? Terrell Bernard, the sickest interception in the McDermott era for a linebacker. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Woo-hoo-hoo. Buffalo's ball, baby. Let's go. Sophia. Oh, I appreciate that super chat too. Smash the like for Bernard. Hit that like button for TB. Terrell Bernard. He's going to become a hot commodity in the NFL very soon. People are going to get to know this kid. First down for Josh Allen. Incomplete to Diggs. Oh my gosh. How awesome was that? What an interception. What a grab. You know, we're talking about the lack of height, right? Oh, wait, but Terrell Bernard goes up top. Forget height when he could jump and boss Howell. Baby, that was so sweet. 2nd and 10. 4:30 in the first already. It's been a quick first quarter. Josh Allen hands it off. James Cook, he's got block and he's got room. He dances. 9-yard gain for James Cook. Definitely got to get the first. The next commercial break, I'm ending the poll there. So next commercial break, we're going to end the poll. We're going to start another one. We'll get into some of the stats, some of the highlights here. 3rd and 2. Josh Allen might have to scramble again with this bad boy. They send 4-man rush. Josh Allen running to his right. He finds Diggs wide open. Easy first down. Pitch and catch. Man, the Bills make it look easy. Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. Right in the zone. They're playing us zone. Josh Allen, 1st and 10. Oh! Got it out a little quick for Cook. A little too quick for Cook. Let's go, Buffalo, thinking atheist. Let's go, Buffalo. What's going on, Bills Mafia? Let's go. Start that stampede. How about that Terrell Bernard interception? Right? I love it. Absolutely love it. Look at Air Jordan with the INT. We got to capitalize for him. Got to get points on this drive. 2nd and 10. James Cook dancing. Picks up a yard or 2. Unreal. It was a great series there. Their defense. Ed Oliver with the sack. Sean McDermott dialing up a blitz on 2nd down. Terrell Bernard shedding the block and actually tackling him for a sack. And then coming out, 3rd and 19. Howell throws it deep and TB with a pick. Let's go. Leo Cinema says, let's go Buffalo. 3rd and 8. Commanders are showing blitz. They do blitz. Josh Allen was forced to run left. Oh, it's off the hands of Diggs. He had it. And that's exactly what they're talking about, forcing Josh Allen to scramble left. That blitz was definitely on the right. Appreciate that. Definitely, I release videos weekly, actually every single day. So I definitely appreciate that. Hopefully I'll earn that subscription from you. Oh, get out of bounds. Oh, Martin just missed. Great punt, though. Jamison Crowder is another former Bill on the Commanders here. We got a little bit of a commercial break. Let's get into the stats here. Check this out. Buffalo Bills are basically dominating this game so far. I mean, Josh Allen went 13 of 13 last week. Not the same this week. And, I mean, look at this. 5 of 10, 48 yards. He's got 1 carry for 13 yards. James Cook, 4 carries for 12 yards. Stephon Diggs, 2 for 34. Knox, 1 for 11. Kincaid, 2 for 3. So we got to do a little bit better offensively here. Even the run game, it's been on and off. Really, James Cook only had that 1 run for 8 yards. I mean, he's only got 12 total rushing yards, so it really was just that one run. Same with Brian Robinson. He had a couple carries, but they were great carries. I mean, he's averaging 6 yards a carry right now. Sam Howell, 3 of 4, but the one was to TB Terrell Bernard on the sickest interception for a middle linebacker in the McDermott era here in Buffalo. Went up after it, completely freaking, talk about mossing. Matt Milano mossed Josh Jacobs last week. Baby, are you kidding me? Talk about that. It went way up for the pick. Got 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss. Terrell Bernard is a freak of freaking nature here. Ed Oliver, too. Are you kidding me? Against Sam Cosmi. We were talking about that all week. This is the best interior offensive line that the Buffalo Bills have faced all year long. And Ed Oliver having the 2nd pressure rate in the NFL right now around names like Micah Parsons, Dexter Lawrence, Chase Young. You know, he's in 2nd place at Oliver, but this is the best interior offensive line that he's gone against this season, and he's still balling out. You know, the first quarter, and he already has a sack. He's already got a tackle. I mean, come on now. This is huge. Absolutely huge. No penalties, nothing yet. So the game is back. Let's get back to the game cast here. We're going to be checking out other fantasy leaders here. We could pull this up and see how everything is shaken out here. Keenan Allen's got 3 points, but we could take a look. Dalton Kincaid, not a lot of scoring so far in the NFL. Let's see. Let's go, Bills. Guys, comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the chat. Balling out here. Terrell Bernard, I'm so hyped about that interception. Unbelievable. Two interceptions so far in 3 career starts at middle linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds has 5 interceptions in his entire career. I mean, let that sink in. Just what does Terrell Bernard bring to the Buffalo Bills? Game-changing plays, more opportunities for Josh Allen to score points, and more opportunities for everyone on this dang offense to rack up yards, to rack up touchdowns. The Bills' turnover differential last year was 17th in the NFL. And you consider that the Buffalo Bills had the 4th most turnovers in the NFL defensively. It's not good because we were turning the ball over way too much offensively. But Bills fixed both. Josh Allen said he's openly committed to turning the ball over less. Maybe not in that first game, but that is something that he came into this season wanting to turn over the ball less, especially in the red zone. Plus, our defense is getting more turnovers. So it's going to, like, the turnover differential this year for the 2023 Buffalo Bills is going to be dominant compared to last year. And we know what turnovers do for games. Let's go. Get hyped up. Go Bills. Go Bills. It's 3rd and 9. Let's make them go 3rd and out here. Maybe another interception. We called it in the chat too, by the way. We were talking about getting an interception. Here he goes again. Blitz. Terrell Bernard sacks him. Terrell Bernard is on fire. TV is on fire. He's taking over this game. That's what middle linebackers do, being surrounded by this much talent. That's what we've been freaking missing. That's what we've been missing right there. Sacks, interceptions, batted balls, tackles for loss, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. Terrell Bernard fits the Buffalo Bills DNA. Finally. And when you have this much talent, when you got Ed Oliver, Puna, Daquan Jones, Greg Rousseau, you get all these guys in front of you, Trey White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, Christian Benford, all surrounding you. Deontay Hardy on the punt return. There's a flag down, but Deontay Hardy, he gets right into Washington's territory here. Great return, but it's a flag going to be on here. And Christian Benford, keep in mind, got hurt last year. Like he won the starting role last year, Christian Benford, but he got hurt. And then we had to rotate Kaiir Elam, who has been inactive all throughout this year. You know, if Benford stayed healthy last year, who knows? Who knows? So we really don't know what we have in Benford. And I think Benford is clearly the best. I mean, Sean McDermott knows what he's doing. Starting TB before even seeing the preseason. Woo! Yes, it's on them. Penalty was on them. Bills are going to have it on like their 30 or something. This is we returned it to their 45. Where are we going to get the ball? We got to be right in there. Yo, we're literally at their what? We got to be at least at their 40-yard line, 35-yard line. This is huge. Talk about free points. What a great return by Deontay Hardy.
Yes, please. That'll be $23.
That's crazy. All right, we got a little commercial break here. Let's head over to X, see if we have any more highlights here. Unbelievable interception here. I don't want to keep repeating it, but bam. Are you kidding me? Terrell Bernard, holy moly, back-to-back weeks with interceptions, just like Matt Milano, back-to-back weeks with interceptions last week. Maybe Milano gets a hat trick. We got to see. Are you kidding me, though? I'm saying I called it. Best interception for a middle linebacker in the McDermott era by far. By far. Absolutely insane. Got to just see. Type in Buffalo Bills, see if we have any EB with the INT. Really total team effort. You know, Ed Oliver putting us in a bad situation. Game is back. It was a quick commercial right there. Josh Allen on first down, throws it deep. It's caught. Gabe Davis touchdown. Gabe Davis touchdown. Too easy. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Josh Allen is toying with the Commanders now. We up 10-zip, baby. Was that on Emmanuel Forbes, the rookie? What a route. What a route. Let's go. This is huge, guys. This is how we do. It's still early in this game, though. We discussed it this week. The Commanders, they don't have a quit in them. London Fletcher, Commanders insider, ex-Buffalo Bill, Santana Moss, right? Zach Moss's cousin. You know, they're Washington Commanders insiders, media insiders. And they even flat out said this week in their press conference interviews, like, this team does not have a quit in them. Even if they're down 35-zip, they're not going to quit. They're going to have to fight for every inch on that football field. And so, I mean, 10-zip is nice, but it is the first quarter still. It's still a game here. It's still a game. Terrell Bernard is on fire. Are you kidding me? Terrell Bernard with sacks, with interceptions, tackles for loss. Terrell Bernard is tearing it up after this being his third career start at middle linebacker. I've been saying that all the time. Guys, Tremaine Edmonds, 5 interceptions in his entire career. Terrell Bernard has 2 in 3 starts. I mean, this is just huge. And again, 2 coverage type linebackers. If you guys have been following me throughout the offseason, throughout the start of this season, this is exactly what we spoke about needing for the Bills, was more game-changing plays on defense, especially from that middle linebacker position. When the whole discussion was there is whether we should pay Tremaine Edmunds or not, understanding that this team has really evolved past Tremaine Edmunds. The story between Josh Allen, Tremaine Edmunds being drafted in the same draft. We didn't know Josh Allen was going to turn into this quarterback that could win us games, that could pass the ball all around the field, run up the score, force opposing teams to pass the ball. And against Tremaine Edmunds, who's not necessarily good in pass coverage, we evolved past Tremaine Edmunds. Terrell Bernard fits this team. Sure enough, he's better in pass coverage. He's more agile, maybe not as tall, but guys, this is his 3rd career start, and he's got 2 interceptions. Tremaine Edmunds, 5 interceptions in his entire career. Let that sink in. The game is back. The game is back, Bills Mafia. We balling out of control. Buffalo Bills turnover differential in 2023 is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Love it. Bills Fever says Bernard damn near made more plays so far this season than Edmunds ever did in his entire career. It's so true. Oh my gosh. It's insane. Just the playmaking ability. Like, Edmunds fits a team that is going to face teams that could run the ball, right? The Bills, that's not the recipe to win. The recipe to win for us is to run up the score with Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, to take teams out of running the ball. That's not our philosophy. So we just kind of evolve past them. Jamal, focus. Daly says, go Bills. That's right. Go Bills. Jamal says, put pressure on Washington. Sam Howell, 6 foot. He's 6 foot going against these Tarzan, Leonard Floyd, the Tarzan, Greg Rousseau. We got some big boys in there, and Jordan Phillips right in that middle too. He's 6'6". Are you kidding me? You know how hard that is? Think we got to get our hands up. He gets the ball out pretty quick though, and he is poised in that pocket. And London Fletcher, Santana Moss, they spoke. Howell is smart enough to take care of the football, but TB just robbed him. What a pass from Howell. You could see his accuracy on display. He definitely is accurate, Howell. They compared him to Drew Brees. Like, he's an over-the-top thrower, right? Meaning, like, he's got an arc to his ball trajectory. Like, he could fit the ball over the top of players and into zones. And that's exactly what he tried doing against Terrell Bernard. But Terrell Bernard, with Air Jordan hops, going up, mossing him. Talk about mossing. Milano and Terrell Bernard going back and forth to see who can moss the most. End of the first. What a heated first quarter. Bills are up 10-0 against the undefeated Commanders. Another commercial break here. Let's get into some stats, more highlights really quick. I want to check the team stats. The time of possession in the first quarter has to be absolutely insane. But the Bills, we've had 106 total yards. Commanders, only 30 yards. You can see down here, time of possession. Wow, it's actually fairly close. 7:49 to the Commanders, 7:11. It actually just updated. So you guys could see it. 7:49 to 7:11 for the Commanders. So the time of possession is still fairly close. Bills had a great opening drive. But let's check out the box score, see how Josh Allen's doing here. Josh Allen, 6 of 11 for 93 yards and a touchdown to Gabe Davis. What a pass that was. Gabe Davis running the right route. Only 1 reception for Gabe Davis, too, for 45 yards. Absolutely huge. Gabe Davis balling out back-to-back weeks with touchdowns for Gabe Davis. Stephon Diggs, 2 receptions for 34 yards. Knox, Dalton Kincaid, their stats have pretty much stayed the same. But the story of the day, Terrell Bernard, 4 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, obviously, and an interception for Terrell Bernard. Oh, my gosh. This is what we need, man. Being surrounded by Trey White, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, right? Daquan Jones, Ed Oliver, Greg Rousseau. Just wait till Von Miller comes back. just going to help things even more. Terrell Bernard is absolutely on fire. Sean McDermott had no doubt about it. Starting Bernard, TB for the Buffalo Bills in 2023. It's already paying off. It's already paying off big time. But Brian Robinson, 3 carries, 13 yards, bottling them up. We're doing pretty good. Curtis Samuel, Cole Turner, both have a reception. Terry McLaurin has 2 for 15. But Howell, man, he hasn't been able to do much. The game is back. Let's get back to the game cast. Sam Howell, man, he's marching his way down. He's an accurate quarterback. Susan says, from what I see, Allen knows how to work the ball. He knows how to work that ball, that's for sure. Thinking Atheist says, watch out, Commanders. The Buffalo Stampede is coming through. You hear them? We're coming. The ground's shaking. I feel it. Ed Oliver's hungry. Ed Oliver wants his second sack. Howell on first down. They're in Bills territory. It's a run. Looks like Antonio Gibson this time gets bottled up. Yard loss. Great job. Flag. Shaq Lawson bowling his way through there. Iron sharpening iron. I love it. Steven says, show that TD again. Yeah, we'll check out the Gabe Davis touchdown. Miller time. I can't wait. I think he can come back after this week, right? I believe it's after this week or a couple weeks, but we're winning games. Denver Broncos just scored on Miami Dolphins. It's 14-7 Miami. Trains and frogs are cool because brushing my teeth. Terry McLaurin just short of the first down. He's a great wide receiver. I'd consider him a top 10 in the NFL. Smash those likes, Leo. Appreciate it. Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, dating back to Alex Smith's days, and Andy Reid. Got to look out for him. 2nd and 1. It's like Brian Robinson's out there next to Howell. It's a pass. It's another pass from the Bills. Oh, he bounces. He's escaping. He jukes. He's running from the pocket. He escapes. Shakes another tackle. He's getting down there. Oh, man. Howell gets blasted. But he picks up a great gain. Unbelievable run by Howell against the Bills defense. Juking and jackrabbiting his way down the field. Tim Settle laying the lumber. Milano knocked him right into. Wow. All right, guys, we need another turnover. Comment turnover in the chat. Last time it worked. If you guys want a turnover, comment turnover. It's 1st and goal. Another pass. Howell's got time. Floyd throws it up and it's incomplete. Back of the end zone. Leonard Floyd getting some pressure. Guys, comment turnover. We're going to end the poll here, too. Buffalo Bills versus the Commanders. 88% say the Buffalo Bills are going to win. The Commanders at 11. There's been 36 votes. We got turnovers in the chat. We got them flying in the chat. If you guys want a turnover, comment turnover. Let's go. 2nd and goal. Here we go, Bills. Let's get this ball. 2nd and goal. Howell drops back for a pass. We blitzed. He got it out quick. It's caught. Just short. He's a yard short of the goal line. It's a great catch. Cole Turner, tall, lanky, tight end. Looks like Terrell Bernard in coverage there. 6'6" he is. Wow. And that's what we spoke about pre-game here. Was that Logan Thomas being out. He's 6'6", 6'7". That's tough for Terrell Bernard. That's tough for Matt Milano. Edmonds. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Biggest down in the game. Buffalo Bills, they hand it to Brian Robinson, and he gets stuffed. They push him. Daquan Jones, they ain't got nothing, folks. Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Milano, everybody. The Buffalo Stampede, they felt it. They felt it. This interior offensive line ain't got it. They ain't got it. Sam Cosme is a great offensive lineman, the best interior offensive lineman the Bills have faced this year. They're going for it. They're going for it. Let's go. Let's go, Bills. Biggest down. Big down here. Let's win this freaking game right now. Let's go. Pong, Walker, Jay Wood. Let's go. Here it's a play action. Howell's going to pass. He's got pressure. He throws it incomplete. 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 Go D. Let's go D. Sean McDermott dialing up the blitz. Great job. Great job. Are you kidding me? This team, Sean McDermott versus Eric Bieniemy, he ain't got it. He ain't got it. Greg Rousseau on the pressure. They're targeting that tight end Turner, probably because of the height advantage. What a freaking solid turnover on downs by the Buffalo Bills. This defense is absolutely balling out. Are you freaking kidding me? Absolutely huge. Let's get into some highlights here. I know that Gabe Davis highlight we got to touch on. Let's check it out. Here it is. Here it is. To Gabe Davis. Look at this route. We're going to get a different angle on it, but oh my God. Perfectly timed touchdown to Gabe Davis. Look at this route. And they're playing a zone, of course. Third week in a row where we're getting a heavy zone. That's how you play the Bills, right? Zone. But difference this year in 2023, we know how to beat it. We know how to beat it. Gabe Davis with a freaking route. Are you kidding me right now? Bam. Just splits the zone, right? Sells it like he's going to go in the middle of the field. Defender turns his hips. He runs the other way, right towards the pylon for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Grape Davis, they're calling him. The Buffalo Bills, they're calling him Grape Davis. The Grape Davis. He's the Grape Davis. Absolutely huge for the Buffalo Bills here. Terrell Bernard is really still the story of the day, though. Terrell Bernard, here you can see Buffalo Bills PR. Terrell Bernard is the third Bills player with 2 sacks and an interception in the same game, joining Cornelius Bennett. 1989 was the last time. And then Jerry Hughes in 2020. Unbelievable. Just shows you Cornelius Bennett and Jerry Hughes. Terrell Bernard has just done something unbelievable that this franchise has hardly ever seen in the past. I'm telling you, that was the best interception from a middle linebacker in the Sean McDermott era by far. By far. That was sick. Milano's was pretty sick, though, too. I mean, the moss on Milano, taking it away was pretty sweet. So, I don't know. Both those were pretty dope. But Milano's not a middle linebacker, so, hey. Unbelievable. Unreal start for the Bills here. Got the game is back here. We'll get back to the game cast. Great turnover on downs. Brian Robinson, Josh Jacobs, physical style backs who we've typically struggled against, ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing on us. They ain't got nothing on us. Appreciate you guys. Walking Tail, Jamal, Steven, enjoying the game here. Bills versus Commanders. Backed up here. James Cook, maybe 100-yard run or something. Here we go. Oh, it's Damian Harris. Couple yards. We shut it down, Leo says. That's right. We definitely have to be careful. It's a first down run for the Bills. Gave us a little bit more room, but we definitely have to be careful down here with Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, and Deron Payne. I think 13 personnel maybe. 13 personnel was called last week in my game film study review, and we had 2 of the tight ends blocking. We had 7 people in pass block. There's another run. Damian Harris, he's fighting, he's running, he picks up a few yards. But we had 7 blockers on. We had 7 blockers. We had our 5 offensive linemen and 2 tight ends blocking in a 13 personnel package last week. It's freaking unbelievable. And Josh Allen threw it short to James Cook. Picked up a crucial third down and then ultimately a touchdown. Let's go, Buffalo. Fong and Trains. You guys are all awesome. You guys are great. We got 10:30 in the second and 4, 3rd and 4. Josh Allen backed up in the delayed blitz. He gets it out. It was tipped, but it's still caught. Khalil Shakir. Oh, my God. Khalil Shakir only 2 catches so far in 23, but they have been so crucial. They've been so crucial. First down by Khalil Shakir. Let's go. Not delayed blitz by the Commanders. We get it out. Let's go. Yeah, someone tipped it at the line of scrimmage. We got so lucky. Commanders defensive lineman tipped it, and Khalil Shakir readjusted, caught it, and then contorted his body for the first down. 9:30 in the second. Josh Allen, play action under center. He's going to look deep. He escapes. He's running with it, jukes, and just slides. Great move. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Khalil Shakir has been balling out this year, too. Only 2 receptions, but those receptions, 1 for a touchdown and 1 for a crucial first down. It's been huge. So Dalton Kincaid got a penalty here. We're backing up a little bit. All right, we're going to add another poll in the chat. We're going to add another poll here.
It'll be something he learns as he continues to make sure, your buddy at the tight end spot is not moving before you go. Manuel Forbes is the starting corner for the Commanders on the sideline right now. First round pick at Mississippi State will watch on 1st and 15. James Cook, congratulations to him.
See, James Cook on a carry. Pretty decent carry here.
Thursday. Tomorrow will celebrate his 24th birthday after the best game of his young career a week ago against Vegas when he rushed for 123 yards and had a total of 159 yards from scrimmage. Had a pretty good week. That is a pretty good week. That's a memorable one for sure.
Josh Allen, 2nd and 12. He's got pressure. He escapes up the middle of the field again. Josh Allen picks up the first down. He's running towards the sidelines. He gets hit. He gets brought down. Great run. Good, solid 20-yard run by Josh Allen. Longest run of the season so far, Bills. Great run. 23-yard run by Josh Allen. Great job. We got too much. The Bills have too much offensively. You have to pay attention to all our weapons. You got to pay attention to Dalton Kincaid, to Diggs, to Davis. Cook. 1-yard run. Tough run. Should you guys answer on that poll? We got a new poll. How many turnovers will the Buffalo Bills defense have? 1, 2, 3, or 4 plus? What do you guys think? Answer on that poll. If you guys are watching this too, hit like, subscribe. Releasing daily videos all throughout the week, talking about matchups, different stats, different facts, different insights, all sorts of great stuff. But hit like, subscribe. Josh Allen got hit when he threw it. It's up in the air. It's batted. It's batted down. Sherfield got a little lucky there getting that off. Steven says 4 turnovers, baby. That's right. Let's go. We're on track. Maybe 1 turnover a quarter, right? Feed Diggs. He's hungry. I like that focus. And at halftime, so you guys know, we do go through the entire NFL, all the stats, all the games. Check out your favorite fantasy players. Take a look at the Bills stats, time of possession, get a little bit more detailed highlights, some more comments. on the game. This game is going quick. This game is going quick. Timeout by the Commanders. We got a little miniature break going here. Let's just take a quick peek at the stats and the box score, how Josh Allen is doing. Josh Allen is 7-13 for 88 yards and a touchdown. He's got 2 carries for 36 yards. I mean, that's huge. James Cook is 6 of 17. Yeah, where's Brian Robinson? Brian Robinson is now at 4 carries for only 12 yards. He's getting bottled up. He's getting bottled up big time. Gabe Davis still has that 1 reception for 45 yards. Diggs, 2 for 34. Washington, that Cole Turner, tight end Cole Turner, 6'6", and Terry McLaurin are leading the way there. Cole Turner has the 2 receptions, 26 yards. They were targeting him on that 4th down attempt in the end zone. So we got to pay attention to that. Let's get back to the game cast here. Josh Allen on a crucial 3rd and 8. Let's get this, Bills. Let's go. Come on, Bills. 3rd and 8. They're rushing. Chase Young is trying to get there, but he can't. Josh Allen rips it. Stephon Diggs is wide open. He's dancing right on the Washington Commanders logo and goes down. Let's go. We're right at midfield. Diggs just is roasting the zone. We are tearing up the zone. They got a rookie out there, Emmanuel Forbes, and I'm telling you, last week we saw Diggs is hurt. They're looking at Diggs' wrist. Oh, no. That's not good. Diggs is shaking up. Diggs is freaking shaking up, guys. Oh, my God. Guys, get your prayer emojis in the chat for Diggs. Got to get your prayer emojis in the chat. Diggs is hurt. They were tending to his wrist. I mean, it's a good thing that it's not anything too bad. It doesn't seem horrible here, but Diggs was definitely injured on the play. Let's see what we're seeing on Twitter. Maybe we can get an update here. Buffalo Bills PR. See if we have anything updating here. Terrell Bernard. Nothing on Stephon Diggs coming in yet. Mookie Hawkins here saying Josh took a shot on that elbow. He seems unfazed. That's not good. So Josh got hit on that play too as well. It's kind of quick to see if there's any updates on Diggs. I'm sure everyone's waiting. It's not good. Not good. After his brother went down this week, that's the last thing we want to see is Diggs, our Diggs getting hurt. I'll tell you right now. I'm not seeing anything yet. 4 more posts. Got prayers for Diggs. Get your prayers in there for Diggs. Stephon Diggs on a knee after making a 19-yard catch on 3rd down. Athletic trainers out there to look at him, and then he walks off the field. So I guess it looks like he's going to be all right. It looks like the way it's sounding is that he's good. You know, he walked off the field. Diggs should be okay. Got your prayer emojis in the chat. Everyone, look at all the prayer emojis. Bills Mafia is the best. We got Susan. We got Thinking Atheist. We got Trains and Frogs are cool. Leo. Steven, Jack, Nelly, got to get those in. Got to get those in for Stephon Diggs. Game is kicking back off here. Got to hope it's not. It doesn't seem serious. He was wide open, too. He looks all right. Yeah, he like jammed his wrist. It's like a jammed wrist injury. You know? Jammed his wrist. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Hardy picks up a yard. We haven't mustered much with that. Hardy hasn't mustered much this season for the Bills. Diggs is walking back out on the field. Diggs is back. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9.
Third down conversions. Longest active streak in the NFL is now over after the Bills already had 5 third-down conversions in the first half.
5 third-down conversions in the first half. Josh Allen, 2nd and 9, throws it. Deontay Hardy in the slot. He goes back the other way. Oh, my gosh. 7-yard grab. Let's go. Diggs is back. I think we aim right towards Diggs here. Come on, Bills. 3rd and 2. So this is what we're talking about, keeping them honest. Like, we could really run it here. It doesn't necessarily need to be a pass. Like, we could pass it. We could run it. So really, that slows down Washington's pass rush. But it's a run to Damian Harris, who picks up the 1st and more. Let's go. Diggs is a dog. He'll be fine. I agree. Totally. Running up the center. No delays, Steven says. Diggs is back. He is back. Got those prayers. He's good. Let's go. James Cook, 1st and 10. 4:30 in the second. Josh Allen, play action. He's got time. Montez Sweat, he goes down. Wisely goes down. There's a flag in the play. Wow, Zach Moss scoring a 17-yard touchdown reception. We just got a 15-yard personal foul. Quentin Morris. Oh, no. Dalton Kincaid got a tripping penalty. I guess we're running the stadium. They said we saw it. We saw it pregame. All the Bills fans, all the blue, white, and red in the stadium there. Oh, Dalton Kincaid tripped him. Diggs saw it too. Diggs was like, whoa. Let's go, Buffalo. Vito, exactly why we got Harris and Murray for us, those hard running yards. You got to gang tackle those guys, right? Here we go. 1st and 25. Josh Allen hits Diggs. Diggs catches it. He rolls. He dances, and he's fighting, and he goes down. He goes down. But we picked up a decent chunk there. I'd say at least 10 yards. Where are we at? 9 yards. Let's go.
Excellent. He's one of the better slant runners in this league because of his suddenness at the top of routes.
That St. Justy guy was mic'd up last week. Did an excellent job. But he's normally nickel corner. It's interesting seeing him lined up against Diggs there. 2nd and 16 for the Bills. Flag. Jack says, North Cali, huge Bills fan. Heck yeah. Yeah. I was just in Northern California, Jack. I actually spent my 4th of July in Eureka, California. But like Santa Cruz, Eureka, Fort Bragg. Then I visited the Lost Coast. Went up into Oregon, Washington. Actually drove all the way out there. I drove to Fireball, California from Buffalo. I want to know how many Bills fans have done that. I drove from Buffalo, New York, all the way to Fireball, California to see Josh Allen's hometown. Stopped at his high school. I flew my drone up over his high school. They're redoing his high school field, too, and I guess apparently Josh Allen's paying for it all. But, yeah, it was pretty cool seeing that, experiencing that, seeing where Josh Allen actually came from. Just made his story even that much more special. Trent Sherfield with the catch, bouncing off, guys. What a great grab. 1st down by the Bills. Coming back after 1st and 25. Or it's 3rd down. Oh, it's 3rd down still. My bad. But yeah, Fireball, California, where Josh Allen is from, that is definitely a small town. It's a small little town, not much going on. High school is pretty nice, though, I'm not going to lie. A lot of cantaloupe farms, a lot of farming action going around. 3rd and 12. Josh Allen gets the ball out quick to Stephon Diggs on a screen pass, and he just gets bottled up. Chase Young and that defensive line. Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Susan, let's run the ball and get a touchdown. Oh, that was a big stop for the Commanders. We got to see and check this out. Let's check some stats. Actually, yeah, we're going to get into the stats at halftime, and we're 2 minutes from that. Let's see if we have any highlights or updates here. I know we saw Stephon Diggs go down with a little bit of a wrist injury, but he came right back out into the game. Yeah, we did see Dalton Kincaid get that tripping penalty there. Unfortunately, it did seem like an intentional trip, but let's see if we have any highlights here. Bills and Commanders. Buffalo Bills. Look at that graphic there, the Buffalo dance. This Bills defense, Terrell Bernard has been the story of the day. He has been absolutely on fire. I mean, 2 sacks, an interception, a couple tackles for loss. TB, Terrell Bernard, has done something that we have not seen at the middle linebacker position in the McDermott era here. But here's the run for Sam Howell. This is a great run. I mean, are you kidding me? This is what we spoke about. He's 6 foot. So, yeah, it's hard for him to see over the defensive line, but it's also hard for the defenders to see him. So you're going to see him just kind of sneak past everyone, right? He's just dancing and sneaking his way down the field, stumbling a little bit, marching his way. And the Bills ultimately, he got the first down there. The Bills held him to no points. They went for it on 4th down, held them to no points. It was just absolutely huge. Such a great run by Sam Howell. But the Bills defense has been balling out, absolutely balling out. See if we have any second straight week touchdown for Gabe Davis here, doing some big-time things for Bills Mafia. Ran such a great route there. Unbelievable route. You can see it here. Josh Allen, just bam, nailing him. Nailing Gabe Davis for the touchdown. You can see. Check this out. Game is back here. Bills are going to be punting here on 4th and 16. At halftime, we're going to be taking a look at the Buffalo Bills stats, the Commanders stats. We're going to be taking a look at all the stats across the NFL, your favorite fantasy players, and so much more. Any comments, questions, concerns, get them in the chat. We're going to be discussing that. Let's go. Come on, we got 2 minutes before half. Let's lock down this half. This half has been Buffalo Bills football, branded DNA, Sean McDermott football here. TB is on fire. Terrell Bernard is on fire, baby. Vito says, didn't like the call, might as well run it. Tyler Bass with a huge kick, and it's good. Oh, my God. Tyler Bass, a 54-yard field goal. Oh, my gosh. Bam. Just because of the Bills cat. I know she's sleeping over there. Yeah, Sashi, she's indoor, outdoor. She goes out all night, comes back. She does whatever she wants. It's crazy. Go Buffalo. Bills scraping away 3 points before halftime on the Commanders, 13-zip. Let's just take a dabble at the team stats here. Buffalo Bills are doing some big-time things. Total yards, 193 total yards for the Buffalo Bills compared to the Commanders, 98. You can see we've just been doing excellent, absolutely excellent, holding them to only 30 yards rushing. Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson, they don't have anything against us, just like last week in Josh Jacobs. There's nothing. Now, the penalties, Bills have had 4 penalties for 30 yards. Commanders are only at 1 for 10. Time of possession is starting to get much more lopsided here in the second half and the second quarter. 17 minutes, 36 seconds compared to the Commanders 10-29. So we're freaking dominating this game. Also turnovers. We've been talking about it here. That interception, the best interception that we've seen from a middle linebacker in the McDermott era. Matt Milano's linebacker interception last week. Back-to-back interceptions for Matt Milano. And also now back-to-back interceptions for our guy, Terrell Bernard, who Sean McDermott opted to start regardless of not even seeing the preseason. But we're doing some huge things. 6 carries for James Cook for 17 yards. Damian Harris, 3 carries for 13 yards. No carries for Latavius Murray yet today. But Josh Allen, his longest scramble of the day was 23 yards. Sam Howell's longest scramble of the day, 18 yards. We're getting mixed in here. We got 2, 4, 6, 8 different targets for Josh Allen so far in this game. Definitely spreading the ball around. Terrell Bernard leading this team in total tackles with 5 total tackles. He's got 2 sacks. Unbelievable. We all know he's got that interception. On fire. Terrell Bernard is on fire. He's on fire. And this is what we've been saying. He's surrounded by so much talent. Tremaine Edmonds was surrounded by so much talent. Even last year, proving with the addition of Daquan Jones, Shaq Lawson, and Jordan Phillips that we could stop the run. There was no more passing the ball against us 3 times because we proved that we could stop the run. So therefore, we needed more game-changing plays, more interceptions, more pass deflections, more forced fumbles, more of everything for Tremaine Edmonds. We just didn't get it. 5 career interceptions for Tremaine Edmonds. In his career, Terrell Bernard already has 2 interceptions, and this is his 3rd game start. Unbelievable. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. I'm going to be saying that all night. Let that sink in. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We got 2 minutes before half. They're on their 2-minute drive. Good catch. McLaurin with another grab. Johnson on the tackle. Comments, questions in the chat. Get them in there. Leo says Bass-o-matic. He's Bass-o-matic, that's for sure. Tyler Bass. Eat up that clock. Another pass and catch. Only a few yards, though. Only a few yards. They're in a 3rd and manageable situation here, though. Damn, I know that kick would have been good for 65. Yeah, I like keeping that shutout. Let's hold on to that shutout, that's for sure. AJ Epinesa picked off! Oh, my God, AJ Epinesa gets his hands up. Micah Hyde steps in front of it and robs Sam Howell's 2nd interception of the day. Make sure you answer on that poll. How many interceptions are the Bills going to have today? How many turnovers? We're already at 2. AJ Epinesa at 6'6" gets his hands up, blocking 6-foot Howell. And Micah Hyde just steps right in front of him and robs him. Let's go. Vito's hyped up. Jack is hyped up. Trains and Frogs are cool is hyped up. Let's go. Great job. Josh Allen in Washington's territory here, right on their 32-yard line. Josh Allen throws in the flat to James Cook. He catches it. He's running fast. Picks up a few yards and goes out of bounds. Clock is stopped. Bills have all 3 timeouts. 1:10 before half. Let's get more points. Let's go. If you guys want a TD, comment TD in the chat. If you guys want TD, comment TD. Let's go. Go up 20-zip before half. 20-zip before half. Love it. Absolutely love it. This defense led by Sean McDermott is on fire. Let's go. Be where your feet are. James Cook, another first down. 8-yard run for James Cook. Clock's moving. We got a minute. Washington still has 2 timeouts, but they're letting it roll. It's first down, 50 seconds, 49 seconds. Josh Allen's Showing some urgency here. Showing some urgency. Here we go. Here we go. Bills are at their 22-yard line. Clock is continuing to move. We have all 3 timeouts. A lot of time was wasted there. Josh Allen throws it. Oh, incomplete to Hardy. Clock is stopped with only 32 seconds left. Again, all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10 for the Bills. Get those TDs in the chat. Susan wants a TD. Steven, I see it. Steven wants a TD. John wants a TD. Let's go. Leo, Mr. Zero, Jack. Everyone's saying TD. We got to get that TD. Come on. Touchdown. Come on, Josh Allen. Josh 17. MVP right here. He's TD. Get that touchdown. Josh Allen's looking for it. He throws it deep. It's deep to Davis. It's caught. It's caught. Touchdown. No, is he out? Oh, come on. Give it to us. Oh, they said he's out. Oh, how close. How close was that? Oh. What a pass by Josh Allen. Oh, he just stepped out. He just stepped out. Oh. Oh, my gosh. So close. So close. He went for it, too. He went for it. Come on, we got to get that TD. Maybe a Dalton Kincaid TD. His first rookie NFL career TD. Bills are utilizing their timeouts wisely. We had 3 of them. Let's think it over. Give Ken Dorsey a little bit of time here. It's 3rd and 10. We could still pick up a first down. We still have 2 timeouts, 26 seconds left. I would love a Kincaid touchdown. I would love a Kincaid touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. I love that. TD to Kincaid. Throw it to Kincaid. More points before half, Kevin says. Let's go. Steven says, I believe. Gotta believe. Here we go. Ken Dorsey coming fresh off a timeout. Dialing up one of those plays. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's get it. Capitalize. Let's capitalize. In the rain, too. In the rain, Bills Mafia. In the rain. Josh Allen, 3rd and 10. From their 22. Josh Allen's got time. He throws it out fast. It's caught. It's caught just short of the sticks. Deontay Hardy caught it. It's going to be 4th down, though. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. He went out of bounds. He's going for it. Sean McDermott's going for it. He waved the field goal unit off. It is starting to rain. It's starting to pour. Josh Allen clapping his hands. All intentions are looking like they're going to go for it. The announcers think we're going to just try and draw him off sides. Knox is under center now. Field goal. Yep. You know, it was the only reason why it just started pouring rain. Close. I like that, though. Having Knox go under center, that was different. That was pretty sweet. Goosebumps, everyone. Get those points. Just kick it, Steven says. All points are good. I agree. Tyler Bass has been so money, too. It's a nice, easy chip shot for Tyler Bass. And at halftime, we're going to be getting into all the player stats, the team stats across the NFL, too, as well. Maybe get some music pumping in here at halftime. Get to Twitter or X and take a look at some highlights. Knock it home, Tyler Bass. Let's go, Tyler Bass. Let's go, Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass right down the middle. Right down the middle. 3 for 3. Let's go. 16 zip. 16 zip. We had it too. We had our opportunities. Gabe Davis, a half a foot out of bounds, almost getting that touchdown. But we're scoring points. I think it's been every single drive. No punts, right? I don't believe we've had a punt The Bills have literally scored on every single drive so far this game. Vito says, take the field goal. We got it, baby. Steven says, field goal. Money Bass hitting one from 54 yards. Let's go. Susan says, drum roll. We are balling out here. Absolutely balling out. Let's just see what the stats are here. Josh Allen, 14 of 22, 140 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, almost had 2. He's got those 2 scrambles for 36 yards. James Cook here, 7 carries for 24 yards. You know, Stephon Diggs tearing it up. 5 receptions, 58 yards. You know, he did get his wrist banged up there, but he seems to be all right. Gabe Davis, 1 reception, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Deontay Hardy, 2 for 15. But guys, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different receivers. 8 people have caught a ball from Josh Allen this game. We're spreading that ball all over the freaking field. Ken Dorsey's doing a great job dialing different plays up, scheming things up. I mean, some haven't looked great, like that Gabe Davis jet sweep type play, you know, some other plays, but we're doing it. We're doing it. And the story of the day, Terrell Bernard in his 3rd NFL career start at middle linebacker for the Buffalo Bills, being led by Sean McDermott. The first time he's ever been D coordinator for the Buffalo Bills is on fire. 2 sacks, an interception, 4 total tackles, leading the Buffalo Bills here, balling out of freaking control. Terrell Bernard going way up top. I think he got jealous of Milano's moss on Josh Jacobs last week. He wanted to get a moss of his own, and he sure did. He went up and mossed Howell with that interception. Absolutely huge. But we got 19 seconds. Eric Bieniemy, Ron Rivera, the coaching experience on the Washington side of the ball, and they have been outworked. Shut out in the first half. Totally outcoached by Sean McDermott, who is in his 100th career NFL head coaching game. Congratulations to Sean McDermott making it this far as a Buffalo Bills head coach. Remarkable. Remarkable. You know, that 17-year playoff drought, don't forget it. Don't forget all the coaches and the quarterbacks and the turmoil that the Buffalo Bills went through. And to bring this sort of continuity, the perennial winners that the Buffalo Bills are, making it to the playoffs every single year since McDermott has been here, but once. Come on, let's go. For small market Buffalo, that's huge. That's huge. And we're putting Howell through the dishwasher, folks. We're putting him 6 foot. Sam Howell's going through the wash. He's going through the wash. And then we're going to hang him out to dry after the game. We're going to hang him out to dry. Let's go. Let's go. 1st and 10, 19 seconds here. Sam Howell hands it off to Brian Robinson, who picks up a scrappy 8-yard, 10 yards at the end of the half. Clock is going to run. Looks like it is going to be the end of the half here. We're going to get across the league all your favorite fantasy players, all their stats. Buffalo Bills stats here. Dominant performance so far. Dominant 16 zip. 16 zip. The momentum is on the Buffalo Bills side here. It has been a tidal wave, mainly because of this defense. Unbelievable. I was hoping they would interview Sean McDermott. Not seeing an interview. I thought maybe we would get a glimpse of that, but we're going to head over to X2, get some highlights as well. Let's see what we got going on X first. During this halftime show presented by Bills News Consolidated. Hope you guys enjoy everything so far here. Comments, questions, concerns, get them in the chat. If you're watching this, hit like, subscribe for future content, releasing videos every single day throughout the week, breaking down the weekly matchups, bringing all sorts of insight to the games. So follow tune with that. I am actually working out a pretty cool sponsor who recently emailed me. So we might have some good stuff to give you guys in the very, very near future. But Jamal says, cut down on the mistakes. I mean, week 1 versus the Jets, we got humbled. We humbled ourselves, right? And Ken Dorsey, Sean McDermott, we kept our heads down and we went to work. And we worked on not only getting better, right? We worked on schematically dialing up plays to make things easier. And you look at all the chipping going on last week on Max Crosby, utilizing tight ends, running backs, putting 3 hats on Max Crosby on a single play, whether you have a tight end and a delayed route, blocking initially, passing them off to Spencer Brown, who blocks, and then also has Latavius Murray coming in there and chipping too. What a nightmare that is going against. And today, the Bills are doing that a little bit today as well. We're balling out. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jerron Payne, and Jonathan Allen have really been, where have they been? They've been freaking nowhere. They've been nowhere. Let's just take a look at the stats here. We've been taking a look at all the Bills' defensive stats, right? But no sacks. Josh Allen has not been sacked. You can see it. No sacks for Josh Allen. Like, the Bills did not sack Jimmy Garoppolo last week, which was unfortunate, but we were still able to get the pressures. And we saw it. Ed Oliver right now currently is in second place in the entire NFL with the most quarterback pressures, surrounding himself with names like Micah Parsons, Dexter Lawrence, Chase Young even. And today the Bills have racked up 3 sacks on Sam Howell, have totally had much more pressure on Sam Howell than what Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Jerron Payne, and Montez Sweat, all former first-round picks, have been able to do. That is absolutely, absolutely huge. We can see here who has gotten the sacks for the Bills. Terrell Bernard with 2 of them. Daquan Jones with a half a sack. Ed Oliver with the half a sack, getting chalked up there. Just this interior for the Buffalo Bills defensive line is facing the best interior offensive line that we've faced all season. They are an inch longer in range than any other interior offensive line that we've faced this year. The Commanders' overall average height and that interior offensive line is 6'4". The Raiders were 6'3", and the Jets was 6'2". So the Bills going against some great interior offensive linemen. We spoke about it. Sam Cosmi and Ed Oliver, a great matchup there. Ed Oliver is definitely getting the most of them. Daquan Jones is definitely getting the most of them. It's just been a total team effort. Totally balling out. So let's just take a look at the team stats, and we're going to get into across the NFL, all your favorite fantasy players broken down here. But let's just take a look. You can see the total yards. How did the Bills finish the first half? We doubled the total yards, 212 yards compared to theirs, 117. You can see that we've slowed them down. Bills have 72 yards rushing. They have 40. Passing the ball, the Bills are at 140. They're at 77. Penalties, we've had a decent amount of penalties here. 4 penalties for 30 yards. They've had 1 penalty for 10 yards. And that one, we started the drive first and 25. And the Buffalo Bills were still able to pick up a first down to Khalil Shakir, who was his only second reception this season. 1 going for a touchdown, the second on a crucial 4th down for the Bills. Possession here, 18 minutes to 32 seconds compared to 11 minutes, 28 seconds for the Commanders. Now let's just take a look. We're going to get into Tennessee and Browns game here. We can take a look at the box score and some stats. Guys, comments, questions, concerns in the chat. Sophia, you are awesome with these super chats and your donations there. Honestly, it means the absolute world. Super nice of you. So generous of you. Appreciate you so much. But guys, get your comments, questions in the chat. You can see here, Ryan Tannehill is 11 of 18, only 91 yards. Deshaun Watson, who got a lot of flack this week, saying that he's fallen off as a quarterback, is 16 of 20 for 146 yards and a touchdown. Doing some decent things this week. Kareem Hunt seeing the field here. He's got 2 carries for 5 yards. Jerome Ford has 3 carries for 3 yards, but I did see he did get a receiving touchdown. Jerome Ford, a lot of people started him this week. He's got 2 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown. Amari Cooper, 4 receptions for 50 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 2 receptions for 43 yards there. Doing some big-time things. Let's see. Let's go over to the Broncos versus the Dolphins, who are running away with this game 35-10, and they haven't even gotten to the second half yet. This is absolutely a slaughtering going on here. And keep in mind, the Commanders hardly beat the Broncos last week, and we're dominating the Commanders this week, right? Commanders and Broncos played each other last week. Tua is 16 of 16 right now. Tua is 16 of 16. He hasn't missed a pass for 206 yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Not sacked once either. Unbelievable there. But running the football here, Russell Wilson is 11 of 17, 128 yards and a touchdown. We got Marvin Mims, 1 reception for 38 yards. Cortland Sutton, 535 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 6 receptions, 122 yards and a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, the running back, is also getting thrown the ball here, 6 receptions for 41 yards. So Tua is 16 of 16 right now, but 6 of those have gone to a running back in the flat. Talk about a high completion percentage type throw. It does look like there was a turnover in that game, but let's see what other games are going on. Another AFC East divisional game during this halftime report presented to you by Bills News Consolidated. Comments, questions, concerns, get them in the chat. We're going to scan back. So I see all you guys, Zoe, Thinking Atheist, Changes, Steven, MEP, all you guys, all of your comments. We're going to go back through them all. So hang tight. We got to just check some stats throughout the NFL. I promised you got it here. Mac Jones, 9 of 18, 142 yards and a touchdown. You got Zeke Elliott for 6 carries, 32 yards. Not much happening in that game. Breece Hall, 9 carries for only 15 yards. Delvin Cook, 6 carries for only 14 yards. Unreal. Zach Wilson, 5 of 10 for 29 yards. 10-3 Patriots, Jets. I mean, we kind of all pretty much anticipated it to be like a defensive sluggernaut, low-scoring type game without a doubt. Here's another game that was said to be close in the matchup here. We got the Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Desmond Ridder, 10 of 6 for 97 yards. Jared Goff, 15 of 21 for 188 yards and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 5 carries for 16 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs, 9 carries for 25 yards. Sam Laporta, the rookie tight end, 6 receptions for 70 yards and a touchdown. Doing some big-time things, showing up. The 3rd overall pick last year, Kyle Pitts. Tight end Kyle Pitts, only 2 receptions, 26 yards. Definitely has been a letdown so far in his young NFL career. We got the Saints and the Green Bay Packers. A lot of 1 o'clock games today. We're going through them all. We're going to get into your questions. So get your comments, questions in the chat. Checking out some fantasy prospects here. Derek Carr, 11 of 16 for 96 yards and a touchdown. Jordan Love is 7 of 16 for 74 yards. Kendre Miller, 7 carries for 24 yards. Taysom Hill, his only 2 carries for 4 yards. They're getting Tony Jones more involved than Taysom Hill. A.J. Dillon, 5 carries for 26 yards. Really not much going on here. Chris Olave, 4 receptions for 51 yards. Luke Musgrave, 3 receptions for 27 yards. But 17-0. The Saints are stomping out the Green Bay Packers, similar to the Buffalo Bills, stomping out the Commanders, leading this game 16-0. Texans and the Jaguars. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? The Texans are beating the Jags 17-0. CJ Stroud for 163 total passing yards and a touchdown. Trevor Lawrence is 10 of 6 for only 89 yards. Are you kidding me? They're starting to pass that ball. Rookie Tank Dell, who I was high on for the Buffalo Bills, he went against Sauce Gardner in college and tore it up. Each time he went against them twice, and each time he went against New York Jets Sauce Gardner, he tore it up. The second time he went over 100 yards receiving, did an excellent job. Robert Woods, an ex-Buffalo Bill, 3 receptions for 40 yards. But man, the Texans are stomping out the Jaguars. 0-2 Texans versus the 1-1 Jags. 17-0 at halftime here for the Texans. Unreal. Who would have thought that? And lastly, we got the Chargers. Justin Herbert versus Kirk Cousins. Everyone was predicting this to be a showdown. A showdown of two great quarterbacks, and it's been one. Look at the passing attempts here. Justin Herbert, 26 of 30 for 187 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. Unbelievable. Keenan Allen, 9 receptions, 84 yards. Woo! Donald Parham with 2 receiving touchdowns there for Justin Herbert. Joshua Palmer, 3 receptions for 36. Justin Jefferson, 3 receptions for 80 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 4 of 33. Man, what a game it has been. KJ Osborne has been only targeted once. No receptions for KJ Osborne. I think those are all the games. That's been a halftime report brought to you by Bills News Consolidated. We're going to get back to the Buffalo Bills and Washington Commanders game here. We're chilling at halftime. Let's start getting some music going. Take a look at some highlights over on Twitter. Make sure you guys answer on that poll too. I think I'm going to end the poll right when halftime starts for the Bills. But how many turnovers? Bills currently have 2 turnovers right now. Absolutely unbelievable. Terrell Bernard coming away with his 2nd interception in his 3rd career start. Tremaine Edmonds, only 5 interceptions in his entire career. So it just goes to show you the potential that Terrell Bernard has for the Buffalo Bills. 2 coverage linebackers. A lot of people concerned that we weren't going to be able to stop the run in 2023. Look what we did to Josh Jacobs last week. Negative yards. Look what we're doing against Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson this week. They only have 30 freaking yards rushing this game. We're dominating. We're absolutely dominating them. This has been freaking huge. This has just been an utter dominance by the Buffalo Bills in this game. Let's see. Hop over to Twitter or X and see if we got any more highlights here. The Bills and the Commanders. Buffalo Bills stampede. Man. And this is what we've been really discussing though with Terrell Bernard, right? The evolution of this Buffalo Bills team, finding the right recipe and the right way to win against teams. And we know that Edmonds was drafted the same year that Josh Allen was drafted. We had no idea that Josh Allen was going to turn into this type of a quarterback that can stand in shotgun, that could pass the ball all game long, slang the ball all across the field, run up the score, and force opposing teams to pass. We don't necessarily need to have really great run blockers on our defense because what our offense is capable of doing with Josh Allen, running up that score. You know, it's hard to catch up in a game running the football. So if you could run up the score with Josh Allen and this offense and Stephon Diggs, force opposing teams to pass it, it makes sense to have them pass it against a better linebacker in pass coverage like Terrell Bernard over Tremaine Edmonds, just a better fit. But the halftime is starting. Washington is getting the ball here. They bring it out, but well behind the 20-yard line. That's how you start. That's how you start the second half. The second half is underway, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Get hyped up. Make sure you guys answer on that poll. How many turnovers will the Buffalo Bills defense have? We're going to end it. We're going to end that poll. Check it out here. We got 37% saying 4+ turnovers. We got 25% saying 2. We got 25% saying 3, which is 1 more than what we have now. Let's go. Let's go, Bills. Sam Howell coming out at halftime, handing the ball off to Brian Robinson. He puts his foot in the ground and picks up. He fights. He's fighting for a few yards, but that's all he's got. That's all he's got. We're going to scan through your comments and questions during that halftime, too. Thinking Atheist says Diggs is from Maryland. He is close to home. He definitely has a lot of family in the crowd. Trains and Frogs are cool. Let's go. They've got to get James Cook a touchdown this game. He's got a lot of yards, no touchdowns. I agree. Zhao says Dorsey has to go. Dorsey's been doing great, I think. He's been doing a great job. We need to cut some of those penalties out. I agree. Jeffrey says go Bills. 2nd and 6. Howell throws. Incomplete. Trey White on the coverage. Jeffrey Miller says go Bills. MEP music, time for a Sherfield touchdown. Hey, Sherfield bouncing, catching the ball and bouncing off the guys, getting more yards after catch was just awesome. That's what we need. Yeah, I don't agree with that, Zhao. I think he's doing a great job. I think Ken Dorsey in year 2 so far, he's showed a little bit more creative genius. He seems more comfortable calling plays with the players and personnel packages that we have this year, the 12 personnel that he's rolled out. I think he's done an awesome job. Steven says, go Denver. Powell's in trouble. He escapes. Ed Oliver stumbling. Can't get to him. But he just throws it out of bounds. The ref goes down. Taron Johnson goes down. There's a flag on the play. Mr. Zero says the Dolphins are unloading on Denver. Steven says Jets versus the Patriots. Yeah, that's going to be a close game. That's going to come down to the wire. It's a toss-up. That's a toss-up. I'd like to see the Jets lose just because they beat us. Got a legal contact on the Bills. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Commanders. Christian Benford on the penalty. Mr. Zero says, that ain't good sports. I know, Jack. Go Bears, Chiefs. I know, we gotta get them. Yep, this year I agree with that. So it's going to come down to the Dolphins. Now that Aaron Rodgers is out, it's clearly the Dolphins that we have to overcome in the AFC East. Let's go. Susan says, I know, I think I'm dreaming about Texas. Sam Howell, first down, throws it, gets nailed. McLaurin got nailed. He caught it, but he got nailed. Jordan Porter. Steven Sutton says Milano's going to eat Tua. Tua's going to say ooh versus the Buffalo Bills. That's for sure. And you know he's got some like PTSD Tua going against the Bills. We all know what happened there. I'd be scared. Would you sleep? Would you sleep if you were a quarterback going against the Buffalo Bills that week, knowing Matt Milano's out there, knowing Greg Rousseau's out there, and just wait till Von Miller comes back? Are you kidding me right now? Let's go. You guys are watching this. Smash that like button. Also, be where your feet are. Stadium edition. We have a Zumba style edition too as well. Check the link. Buffalo Fan Shop. Free shipping for a little bit limited time. Check that all out. It's good quality too. This is a nice quality long sleeve shirt. There's like a felt material. I don't know if it's going to come in, but it's like a nice felt clothy material in the inside. It's very nice. Very nice. Buffalo Fan Shop on Etsy. Trains and frogs are cool. I'm playing the Roblox at the same time. Man, multitasking. You're a multitasker. Let's go, Buffalo. Another flag. We were just speaking about these flags. They're starting to creep up again for the Bills. Kind of looks like a fumble, to be honest. 4+ turnovers. Here we go. We might be getting another one here too, baby. Terrell Bernard with a fumble recovery. Imagine if this gets overturned and Terrell Bernard has a fumble recovery. 2 sacks, interception, and a fumble recovery. We've been preaching this. We've been preaching this for so long, how badly we've needed this in Buffalo. All right, he's not challenging it. Kincaid needs his first NFL touchdown. I'm feeling it today. This has been mentioned a lot tonight in today's chat. I think Kincaid should get a touchdown. Maybe we need another poll. How about this? How about this poll? Will Dalton Kincaid get his first NFL touchdown? Comment in the chat. We got another one. That's been a hot topic today. Antonio Gibson. Terrell Bernard, man. He is on fire. Literally. He is on fire. He's going to be recognized after this season, folks. He's on track for a Pro Bowl type season. We could see Bernard in the Pro Bowl at the end of this year. Make some noise, Leo says. Make some noise, Bills Mafia. Get that stampede going. Get the stampede going. 3rd and 5. Big down to start half. Bills send an all-out blitz. It's caught by Gibson. They pick up the first, but Matt Milano's there. Benford there on the tackle. Hit him in the flat. Let's get that first Dalton Kincaid touchdown. Answer on that poll in the chat. Will Dalton Kincaid get his first NFL touchdown? Commanders did pick up the first down here. They got 5 plays so far for 24 yards. I think we missed the Baltimore Colts game too. I don't think we looked at those stats at half. I don't know what happened there. Lamar Jackson has an 8-yard rushing touchdown. They're losing to the Colts 7-13. Mark Andrews only 3 receptions for 32 yards.
He said again that this was something to do with Eric Bieniemy's effect, and what I've spoken about before, guys getting uncomfortable. They were complaining during preseason what some of the things Eric was making them do, but it's made them that much better, and their stamina has shown, especially through preseason these first couple weeks, guys.
Let's go, Bells. Another run. Brian Robinson escapes. He's got a lot of room, ahead of steam. That's what you don't want. Brian Robinson with a huge run. 24-yard run by Brian Robinson. And that's what you get with these running backs, these bigger running backs, right? When he gets moving, it's scary. It's a dangerous thing once he gets moving. This has been a long drive. And Eric Bieniemy, he comes out with very, very great scripted plays. Brian Robinson is shaken up. on the sidelines. Antonio Gibson with a huge run on the Bills. Another 12-yard run. But Brian Robinson is banged up. Gibson's walking to the sidelines like he's not going to have to go back out there, but we got to see. Brian Robinson was pointing towards his knee. Man, they're starting to run the ball. This is what the Commanders should have did to start the game. Robinson's back out there. He's all right. Robinson's all right. Come on, Bills defense. Come on. If you guys want to stop, type in defense in the chat. Sam Howell on a draw play to Brian Robinson, who gets popped and brought down for only a yard. London Fletcher, Santana Moss, Washington Commanders, media insiders flat out said that this team is going to be relentless. They're going to refuse to give up regardless of the score. They're going to inch and crawl and fight for everything that this game has to offer. They're using this game as a measuring stick to see how far they have come after being under Ron Rivera after a few seasons. They're trying to see the fruits of their labor. 2nd and 8. Commanders with 9:15 in the third. He's getting the pass rush. Shaq Lawson almost got there. It's picked. Trey White with another one. Oh my God. We are picking Howell off left and right. Everyone's getting involved today. Trey White is back. Trey Day, baby. It's a Trey Day. The third interception for the Buffalo Bills. Trey White, Micah Hyde, and Terrell Bernard. Eat the sauce. Stepping right in front of it. He is back. The Buffalo Bills are back. Sean McDermott's defense is nasty. We are nasty. Get ready. Get ready for it. Are you kidding me right now? Doing some big time things. Sam Howell just threw his third interception of the day. We're going to get into the stats. Let's actually see if we got some highlights first. We were talking about it. We said it, defense. Jack said it, defense. We called it again. It works. The chat is working in our favor here, guys. Steven says, remember chat to leave a real. Jeez, appreciate that, Steven. Let's go, Bills. We did it. Denied. Let's check out and see if we got a highlight or two here. Buffalo Bills PR says Latavius White tallies his first INT of the season to end the Commanders' opening drive in the second half. And what an opening drive it was. Trey White was like, no, I'm ending this. There he is. Once considered to be the best corner in the NFL, and he should still be remembered as that. Trey White coming with another interception here. Third interception on Sam Howell. Man, it looks like Sam Howell is definitely going to be losing his first career game here. This is his 4th NFL start. He's been 3-0 to this point, but he has not faced the Buffalo Bills defense. John Fina, we got on Twitter, he says, I do so hate it when they have the perfect call against pressure package. Yeah, he would know that as an offensive lineman, right? That's pretty funny. We're doing it. Let's see if we got some highlights here. Let's see that Trey White interception. Let's see it. Let's see it. Sam Howell throws it up, and Trey White just steps in front of it. Bam! Trey White. Bam! Oh, baby. A diving interception for Trey White. Great interception. Awesome. Let's see if we got another angle on it. Trey White. It's a trade day. It's a trade day, baby. Let's go. Game is back here. Commercial break is ended. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are marching their way out on that field. Let's go. Let's get a touchdown. Let's get a touchdown here. We want that Dalton Kincaid. Make sure you answer on that poll. Will Dalton Kincaid get his first NFL touchdown? We've been calling everything in today's chat. I mean, each time we said turnover, each time we said defense, we came up big. We came up big. This is huge. This is huge. Let's go. Sophia says, awesome trade day. Trey White is back. Bills are at the 1 yard line. They fake a play action. Josh Allen, tons of time. Throws it deep. It's caught to Stephon Diggs to the 30-yard line already. Oh, man. What a play. What protection. What protection against Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and Daron Payne. There has been no pressure at all. Josh Allen standing in the end zone. Are you kidding me? Spencer Brown, Osiris Torrance, Mitch Morris, Connor McGovern, Deion Dawkins, once again locking things down. But against the best defensive line in the NFL, they have done nothing. Josh Allen gets the ball out quick. It's caught. Trent Sherfield picks up 9. Running hard. What a game it has been for the Bills. We are dominating this game. Offensively, defensively. Each side of the ball is helping one another. And we've had a decent amount of penalties. Let's go. Big nickel, that's right. Let's get another turnover. Hey, Josh Allen's going to score a touchdown here. Let's get that Dalton Kincaid touchdown. Let's go. Smash those lights. Oh, my God, James Cook. James Cook, a 20-yard run. He's so fast. I need a touchdown from Diggs and Knox. Hey, that could very well happen. Do you dig it? Do you dig? You dig? You dig? Let's go. Great pass. Josh Allen, too, has been on fire, man. How about that pass to Knox in the end zone, too? That should have been a touchdown. That was unbelievably accurate. Josh Allen, another play action under center. Tons of time, tons of blocking. Easy reception. This is the team. Oh, he dropped it. Davis dropped it. He was wide open. But this is the scheme. This is the scheme we're talking about. Josh Allen under center, utilizing play action under center is much different than utilizing play action in shotgun. Utilizing the RPO, the run pass option does not delay the linebackers as long or the entire defense as long as if a quarterback is under center utilizing play action. So we're seeing a lot more 12 personnel. Josh Allen under center, but it has still been a balance. Josh Allen fakes a pump pass, running towards his right, looking back the other way, scrambles for 5 yards, and gets drilled late. Are you kidding me? Montez Sweat with the dirtiest hit on Josh Allen out of bounds. Clocking him late. Unbelievable. He should be ejected. Get him out of the game. Get him out of the game. What? Holding on us? Did they not see the late hit? Did they not see the late hit on Josh Allen? Are you what? They didn't call a flag on Sweat?
Jordan Phillips with a little bear hug for him. I'd say those are collapsible legs like on your lawn chair right there.
I guess whatever. Allen might have been acting a little bit there. That was good acting. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Spencer Brown doing his thing, holding his own. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Man, Spencer Brown versus Montez Sweat versus Chase Young. We've been killing it. We've been killing it. This is the rookie Montez. This is the rookie Spencer Brown that we saw, man. Spencer Brown solidifying himself as a starting right tackle for the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen faked the hit going out of bounds. And Montez Sweat held him trying to hold Allen up. So that is a tactic to try and get personal foul call. 3rd and 20. Not a favorable situation for the Bills. Deep drop back for Allen, who throws it deep, way deep to Davis, and it's picked. It's picked. Josh Allen threw an interception. But Fuller landed right on the ball. Fuller shaken up. Similar to what we said. It's almost similar to a punt. Josh Allen threw a very, very deep pass.
Some attention for Fuller, who's down on the ground after the pick.
He landed. He got the wind knocked right out of him. So again, another deep pass for 63 yards. Josh Allen threw the ball 63 yards and he got intercepted. So you consider a 63-yard punt would be freaking excellent punt. Josh Allen's interception here, a 63-yard interception, does back them up inside their own 20-yard line. Unfortunate, doesn't help Josh Allen's stats. But again, if Josh Allen, that's the type of player Josh Allen is. I had a discussion this week with some people, and that was like that Brett Favre mentality, right? It's just something you got with Brett Favre. If Brett Favre was your quarterback, you assume that Brett Favre was going to occasionally do things like that. Take their chances. It was kind of a 50-50 jump ball. If Gabe Davis completed that pass, that would have been huge. So you can't take away the opportunity that was there for the Buffalo Bills to potentially complete a 63-yard pass to Gabe Davis. But it ends up being intercepted, ends up being a 63-yard punt for the Bills, backs them up inside the 20-yard line. Let's just take a look at the box score, some of the stats here. Josh Allen throwing his first interception of the day here, but he is 16 of 27. Offensive line is doing an excellent job, as mentioned. Spencer Brown, Deion Dawkins, the interior was Saibo, Mitch Morris, and Connor McGovern holding down this best defensive line in the NFL. All former first-round picks on that defensive line have not sacked Josh Allen once. Josh Allen is sackless. He's not been sacked. He's 16 of 27, 179 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's got 2 carries for 36 yards. James Cook is starting to work his way here. 8 carries for 34 yards. But Brian Robinson, 8 carries for 51 yards. I need to see James Cook finish this game with more all-purpose yards than Brian Robinson. I want James Cook to prove that he's a better running back than Brian Robinson. Should happen here. You can see James Cook also getting involved with 1 reception for 4 yards, but Stephon Diggs, 6 receptions, 88 yards. Gabe Davis, 1 reception, 35 yards and a touchdown. Almost had that 63-yard reception right there from Josh Allen, but just got intercepted. And also that other touchdown that he had his foot out of bounds. It was about half a yard out of bounds, I would say. Very, very close. Terry McLaurin, 5 receptions, 29 yards. Doing big. Bernard still leading this team. Defense and tackles, 6 total tackles, 4 solo, 2 sacks, interception. The game is back. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Definitely did not need that. I agree. Vito says, I like the call. Interception is like a punt. Makes sense to me. Definitely 50-50 chance of who comes down with it. You can't discount that opportunity. That opportunity to getting a 63-yard gain would have put us right in their red zone, right in field goal range. Right now it's still a 2-possession game. They can go for it 2 times, and that's 16 points. And a pass and a chance of pass interference. Very, very well said, Vito. Brian Robinson is starting to get heated up here. Another 10, 15 yards. He's working away at this Bills defense, Robinson. Hang on 1 second. My cat wants to come in from outside. Oh, you got it. Good girl. Good girl, Sash. Good girl. It's starting to rain outside here. I'm about 3 miles from the stadium. It's okay, Sash. Good girl. 1st and 10. Sam Howell drops back. He's going to escape. He gets brought down. Another sack. Leonard Floyd. Hopefully it gets chalked up as a sack. He got close to that line of scrimmage, but Leonard Floyd getting in there. It is. It's getting chalked up as a sack. The Bills get another sack. Great job. Great job. Sam Howell's going through the dishwasher. We've been talking about it. Sam Howell going through the wash. Going through the wash, and then we're going to hang him out to dry. We're going to hang him out to dry. 3 interceptions, 4 sacks today. He's been under pressure an awful lot. Here we go again. Leonard Floyd gets back-to-back sacks. Leonard Floyd with an amazing up and under swim move. Untouched. Untouched. Leonard Floyd. Oh, my gosh. Way too easy. Oh, my gosh. That has to be the quickest sack to the quarterback in the NFL so far this season. And they do keep track of that. The quickest sack in the NFL. Leonard Floyd might just have the quickest sack in the NFL after that play. I'm going to look it up too. Sam Howell, 3rd and 17. Maybe another sack. That's holding on Kingsley Jonathan, but they didn't call it. Brian Robinson catches a screen. He's still fighting. Oh, my God. Flag is down. They did call it. I think they did call it. That was definitely holding. Uh-oh, Leonard Floyd getting up a little slow. That was holding on Kingsley Jonathan without a doubt. Holding on Kingsley Jonathan. Wow, they didn't call the hold, but they called an ineligible man downfield. That's huge, though, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Got to work for everything. That's right. Let's go. Let's get those defenses in the chat. Defense. Or you know what? Turnover. Comment defense or turnover in the chat. Defense or turnover in the chat. The time is now. The time is now. 3rd and 21. This is another play. Let's see if Matt Milano will get a hat trick here. Will Matt Milano get a hat trick? Interception. 3rd interception. It's thrown short to Gibson, and he gets another tackle for a loss. Christian Benford coming in. 4th down. 4th down. Great defensive stand. Great defensive stand. 3 minutes in the 3rd. Game is dwindling down. Ed Oliver offering the pressure on the inside. Howell gets the ball out quick to the flat, and Gibson goes for a loss. Let's go. They heard us. Susan, Al, Steven, Jamal, they heard us. Here's a punt for the Commanders. Oh, Bill sent the block for the punt. Hardy with the catch. Hardy's running towards the outside. Hardy goes down for a few yard gain on the punt return. Bills are at their 32-yard line. More points. More points. They're technically still within 2 possessions. 8-8. They could still come back with only 2 possessions. A field goal, any sort of points here is going to make us go up by 3 possessions. Being this late in the game, that's going to be awfully hard for them to come back. I mean, we're still tiptoeing on a very, very crazy area here. Let's just take a look at Twitter, see if we have any updates here. We did see Brian Robinson actually go to the sidelines a little shaken up. Man, back-to-back sats for Leonard Floyd right there. Let's see if we got some highlights on Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See if we have it. Do they have it? Leonard Floyd showing the money sign, getting the moolah sign going there. Unbelievable. Let's see. They got to have it. Well, that was the Trey White interception. They don't have it up yet. They don't have the interception up yet, but Christian Benford making a crucial fourth down stop on the tackle there, doing some big time things. Man, Leonard Floyd is so hot right now. Are you kidding me? Freaking back-to-back sacks. Let's check the box score really quick. Let's check out the stats for this defense. Terrell Bernard, 7 total tackles. Are you kidding me? 5 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, an interception. Matt Milano, 5 total tackles. Let's see here. Where were we? Leonard Floyd, 2 sacks on the day. Daquan Jones, a half a sack. Ed Oliver, a half a sack. Even AJ Epinesa getting his hands up in the air for Micah Hyde to step right in front of that Howell interception. But we got Trey White. It's been a Trey day today with his first interception this season. Trey White is back. Micah Hyde is back. Losing both to season-ending injuries last year. Didn't have them last year, and they both come back, showing the impact that they had for this team. 2 interceptions, and Terrell Bernard mossing. He got jealous of Matt Milano's moss last week on Josh Jacobs. He wanted a moss of his own. He freaking mossed Howell's interception pass there, intercepting that ball. Did such a great job. Awesome to see. Tyler Bass has been 3 of 3 today. He's been money, absolute money. Man, Sam Martin has a punt for 70 yards, too. What a great punt. This has been a total team effort by the Buffalo Bills, doing some big time things. Brian Robinson, 10 carries for 70 yards, definitely starting to run the ball. James Cook, where's he at? 8 carries for 34 yards. James Cook needs to beat Brian Robinson in total yards today. I want to see it. Make sure you guys answer on that poll, too. Will Dalton Kincaid get his first NFL touchdown? We got to see. It's starting to get late. We're getting close to the fourth quarter here. Floyd's good. Yeah, Floyd, after getting shaken up, came back and got a sack. So he's definitely good. Jack says the Buffalo D is on fire. Definitely are. Killing it. Got to get at least 3 points here. I totally agree. Sophia, appreciate you. Hit that like button. Oh, my God, almost picked. Stephon Diggs catches it, puts his foot in the ground, dancing on that logo again for the Commanders. Another great game. Wow. Let's go, Bills. This entire team is on fire. Finding the creases in the zone. Man, Josh Allen almost got picked off, but he just roped it right past the defender. Floyd is doing awesome things. Back-to-back sacks for Floyd. James Cook picking up a handful of yards. Yeah, Miller's coming back soon. He can come back, next week? Lamar Jackson has 2 rushing touchdowns today. This game is not over, Bill. Second down, the clock is moving. We got 40 seconds. The Bills, 2nd and 5. Handoff to Latavius Murray, who fights. He's about a yard short. And we are still having our tight ends pass block. We are having them delayed routes. We've done such a great job stopping the best defensive line in football. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. There has been no pressure on Josh Allen, no sacks on Josh Allen. Last week I said it was the offensive line. We deserve to give credit where credit was due to Spencer Brown, Osiris Torrance, Deion Dawkins, Mitch Morris, and Connor McGovern. We need to do the same thing this week. The Buffalo Bills, And Josh Allen has not been sacked once. We're at a commercial break right now. Look at this. Are you kidding me? 0 sacks on Josh Allen today. We've sacked Sam Howell 5 times for 26 yards. That is huge. Coming into this game, the Bills were super nervous about Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, the perimeter pass rush, the interior pass rush that both of them present. But guess what? The Bills have not been fazed. We are holding down this defensive line. Ken Dorsey's got the scheme. We have the players to do it. Great sign to see. And we are only week 3 in the NFL. Unbelievable. Buffalo Bills make a post here. Only 1 quarter left to play, and we are up 16-0, but we're not done. At a minimum, we need 3 more points. The Buffalo Bills are definitely going to be doing that. Looks like a serious injury to Derek Carr. We got to see what's going on there. Derek Carr might be hurt. Stephon Diggs has surpassed 100 yards receiving for the 2nd time this season, and this is the 3rd game of the year. Stephon Diggs is on freaking fire too. Terrell Bernard, TB, making a name for himself in the NFL, has been on freaking fire. We got to enjoy this, Bills Mafia. You got to be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. Celebrate it. Understand what this means. Be where your feet are. The Super Bowl window has not closed for Bills Mafia. This is the best team that we've ever had. We got to enjoy it as fans. We got to enjoy taking every single moment. The roadmap to the Super Bowl, it's already started. It started. After everything we went through last year, after all the drama, all the baggage, everything that we had to deal with on and off the football field, to this year, everyone doubting us, not believing in us, thinking that the window was closed, that Stephon Diggs had drama. The Bills are back. The Bills are back with a new identity in TB. Terrell Bernard leading that way. Micah Hyde, who was out last year for the Bills, is back with the interception against the Commanders. Trey White, who was out for the Buffalo Bills last year, is back getting an interception against the Commanders. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got to get to 3 possessions. I agree. Leo, Steven, Al, Jamal, all you guys are freaking awesome for joining me today. Sophia, too. All you guys. We got to ease Miller back in. If we keep playing like this, we could definitely ease Miller back in. There's no need to rush him. But I'd like to have Von Miller against Miami. I'll tell you that much. I really would. It looks like Miami is going to be going 3-0. Let's go. 4th down, 4th and 1. Bills are going to be going for it here. Trying to seal the deal on this game right now. I think Damian Harris, Latavius Murray, Patriots are beating the Jets 13-3. Miami is up 41-13 against the Broncos. Josh Allen, 4th and 1. It's a pass. Josh Allen gets batted at the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. Deron Payne. Dang. Should have had it. We should have had it. Josh Allen, incomplete pass there, short to Stephon Diggs. Looked like Deron Payne on Osiris Torrance, but I mean, Osiris Torrance is having a game. Are you kidding me right now? Osiris Torrance, Spencer Brown, any concern that you may have had before the season started, man, we just answered it. We answered it. This game proved it. This is the best offensive line the Buffalo Bills have gone against, interior offensive line the Bills have gone against this season, as well as the best overall defensive line. I know the Jets and their wave of defenders that they bring in, that 3-4 scheme and everything, but are you kidding me? Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, and Jonathan Allen had no sacks on Josh Allen today. That is absolutely huge. Jack, I appreciate that. Great commentary. Putting the magic in it. Roadmap to the Super Bowl starts now. I'm telling you, it's already begun. It's already begun. We're getting there, Bills. This is the best team we've ever had. We have a middle linebacker that fits the recipe to win on Sundays. You consider how the Buffalo Bills run up the score, taking away opposing offenses, their ability to run the ball. We force them to pass. So why not have a middle linebacker that is better against the pass? Tremaine Edmonds, 5 career interceptions. In his career, 5 interceptions, Tremaine Edmonds. Terrell Bernard, 2 interceptions in 3 game starts. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let that sink in. John says, let's get a touchdown. Let's get a touchdown. Could be a Kincaid touchdown. We've been rooting for it. We've been rooting for it in the chat. Dalton Kincaid's first career receiving touchdown. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Break the ice for Kincaid. Who has the worst offense, Patriots or Jets? That's just what the game will decide. Oh, gosh. John, coming touchdown. Batted the ball, I know. Allen on the check down. Jerron Payne getting his hands up there. Man, it goes to show you how dynamic their defensive line really is, though. You know, and they're big too. They're big guys. We're doing some big time things. Vito says run the ball, bad call. Sean McDermott did seem disappointed. He was kind of shaking his head on that 4th down. We should have had it. And I think on 4th and 1, I think we should have ran it. We could have probably ran it. I mean, to pass it on 4th and 1 when we have Latavius Murray, Damian Harris here. I mean, that's why we brought those guys in here. We should have tried to run it against a defeated Commanders defensive line. There's no sacks on Josh Allen today. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Let's go. Time for the Bills defense to pad some more stats here. Sam Howell's out there. Another blitz. Lots of pressure. It's a screen. He gets hit by Tim Settle, who spins. Antonio balls out. And we get it. We get a turnover. Another turnover. Antonio Gibson fumbles. It was popped out, I think, by Epinesa. I think Epinesa got the forced fumble. Terrell Bernard. Bernard gets a fumble recovery added to his stats. Oh, Ron Rivera's pissed. He is pissed. It's a turnover fest. Back-to-back weeks. No way. Taron Johnson pops the ball out. And Terrell Bernard with the knack for that ball gets it. Terrell Bernard. Oh, my God. Terrell Bernard is on fire. He's on fire. Are you kidding me? 2 sacks, an interception, a fumble recovery. We called it. This is what it's about. Making games easy for the Bills. This middle linebacker. Oh, James Cook with a 10-yard reception. Bills are killing it. Let's get this Kincaid touchdown. Michael thinks it's going to be next week. We got to see. Let's break the ice. On Kincaid. Oh, my God. It's a turnover festival here in Buffalo Bills defense, smothering the Commanders, fighting for a shutout, fighting for a goose egg. Josh Allen. Kincaid in motion. Bills at their 20-yard line. Kincaid's running. He's sitting in the zone. Josh Allen throws. Diggs picks up a few yards. Good reception. Bernard is on fire. Bernard is out of his mind. He's out of his mind. And this is what you need to expect out of a Buffalo Bills middle linebacker, because our defense is catered to that middle linebacker. Our defense allows this middle linebacker to fly around, make plays, use his instincts, have his eyes on the quarterback. Terrell Bernard, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? James Cook with a 7-yard run. I'm going to look up Tremaine Edmonds' career stats here. I just want to show you, even fumble recoveries. Tremaine Edmonds in his entire career, I'm going to pull it up. Tremaine Edmonds in his entire career has 0 fumble recoveries in his career. He does have 2 forced fumbles, okay? He is only 6.5 sacks. Terrell Bernard has 2 sacks today. He's got an interception today. He's got a forced fumble today. Tremaine Edmonds only has 5 interceptions in his career. Terrell Bernard is going to have more stats than Edmonds in his entire career after today's game. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Bernard, give Bernard the game ball. Give Bernard the freaking game ball. Are you kidding me? 2 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble, surrounded by Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, and like everybody on this defensive line, allowing these guys to fly around. Trey White, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde. It's a jet sweep to Hardy. He's dancing. He's prancing. Face mask. Goes for a few-yard loss. Second and goal. Come on, guys. Get your Kincaid in the chat. Get your DK in the chat. If you want Dalton Kincaid to score a touchdown, comment DK. Comment DK. Come on. Let's go. Hulk smash it. You got the Bills to score. Smash that like button right now. Let's go. Sean McDermott, second and goal. We got 10:50 in the fourth. Buffalo Bills up 16-zip. We doing it. Terrell Bernard is just melting on the sidelines. He's on fire. The bench is melting. He can't even sit. Josh Allen skates. He's running for the end zone. Runs in for the scrambling touchdown. It's a game. Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen runs in. Touchdown. 23-zip. 23-zip. Too easy, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Way to smother them. Smothering the Commanders in a game they said all week was going to be a measuring stick game for them, knowing that Ron Rivera's been there for several seasons, that they got the players, the personnel that they want. They have Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio, who played 160 games in the NFL as a player, and Ron Rivera's sick. Buffalo Bills get out-coached in Sean McDermott's 100th game coaching as an NFL head coach. Are you kidding me? Commanding this defense as D coordinator, Terrell Bernard, racking up more stats than Tremaine Edmonds ever did in his entire career. Buffalo Bills 23-zip. 23-zip. And just to review again, this is Tremaine Edmonds. You guys can see Tremaine Edmonds. Yes, he's 6'5", 250 pounds, but that's pretty much all he had for the Buffalo Bills. Taking a look at it. Look at this, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Terrell Bernard, TB, with 2 sacks today. 2 sacks today. Tremaine Edmonds, through his entire career, has 6.5 sacks. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That TB, Terrell Bernard, has 30% of the total sacks that Tremaine Edmonds has in his career just after today. Just after today. That is so freaking insane. And then you look at the total interceptions. Tremaine Edmonds, right? 5 career interceptions. What? I mean, TB has 2 interceptions in his 3 game starts. You know, Tremaine Edmonds, the most amount of interceptions he ever had in a single season was 2. Terrell Bernard already has that this season, and it's week 3. Bills Mafia. Fumble recoveries. Tremaine Edmonds has never had a fumble recovery. Terrell Bernard already has one. He already has one. So what does this mean? It's exactly what we've been talking about here. Having a right linebacker that fits the Buffalo Bills DNA, the recipe to win, having 2 coverage linebackers, knowing that Josh Allen forces opposing teams to pass the ball because we run up that dang score offensively. There's no need to have a 6'5", 250-pound linebacker that's long, right? That's big and can take on offensive linemen and the run, play after play. Like TB fits us. TB is going to reap the benefits of being surrounded by so much talent. Trey White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, this ferocious D-line, Matt Milano right next to him. He's going to reap the benefits of that. This Sean McDermott defense makes the middle linebacker the best possible version of himself. Luke Kuechly, you go back to Luke Kuechly and what he was able to do in this defense. There is no reason that we should expect that same level of production from, I know Luke Kuechly's Hall of Famer, but we should be expecting a high level of production from that middle linebacker spot. Forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, interceptions, batted balls, sacks, doing a little bit of everything. We wanted to see it from Tremaine Edmonds. We wanted to, but we didn't. we had to move on, and we got our guy for a much, much more reasonable price, a better middle linebacker for a better price who fits our DNA, our recipe to win on Sundays. April, Leo, Jack, Kevin, we are stomping the Commanders out here. Juan, all you guys, I appreciate every single one of you joining this game today. It's been a party today. It's been a wild, wild ride. If you guys are watching this, hit like, subscribe for future content. I do release videos every single day of the week, breaking down the upcoming matchups, all sorts of stuff. But the story today, clearly this offensive line for the Buffalo Bills not allowing a sack against Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, and this defense. Are you kidding me? A defense that Ron Rivera knows very, very well, couldn't muster a point, and Terrell Bernard, TB, not seeing the preseason, Sean McDermott believing in him, knowing, trusting, seeing what he was able to do in practice against Josh Allen in this offense. Oh, almost picked off by Milano. Oh, my God. Let's keep these turnovers going here. It's been freaking wild. 3rd and 5 for the Bills. What an outing it has been. Total team effort here. The only thing I guess I could bicker at with the Bills here is that our penalties were once again a little bit higher, but no turnovers. Josh Allen's one interception was a 63-yard interception, which we treated like a punt once again. Let's go, Bills. Jamal, once again, we don't have to give up the easy plays. I agree. Washington's quarterback, rookie. This is his 4th career game start going against Sean McDermott, disguising things, blitzing things. Howell escapes. He throws it. It gets into picked off again. Go, AJ Epinesa. He's going to score. He runs in for the score. The Buffalo Bills pick 6. Another interception. Oh, my God. What an outing. What an outing. This is what we've been missing, Bills Mafia. Are you kidding me? AJ Epinesa with his hands up. 2nd pass deflection of the game. It's been a domination. It's been a complete and utter domination by Sean McDermott-led defense. Sam Howell ain't got it. Batted and intercepted to himself. Oh, my God. Keep the stampede rolling. Keep the stampede rolling, Bills Mafia. Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! Bills Mafia. What a job. Tyler Bass knocking it home. Oh, baby. Eat the sauce. Eat the sauce. Sean McDermott is hyped up. Oh, my God. Robs Sam Howell. Howell tries to tackle AJ Epinesa, and Epinesa said, "Get out of my house." Throws him to the ground and runs in for a touchdown. Are you freaking kidding me right now? John is hyped up. Trains and Frogs are cool as hyped up. Leo's hyped up. Steven's hyped up. Kane, Jamal. Oh, my God. This has been an utter domination by the Buffalo Bills here. Are you freaking kidding me right now? You know, you go back to the Von Miller pass rush summit and the decision of getting rid of Boogie Basham and holding on to Shaq Lawson and AJ Epinesa in the training camp battles that we saw there. Once again, a clear-cut, wise decision by Sean McDermott and this defensive staff. Eric Washington keeping AJ Epinesa, keeping Shaq Lawson, parting ways with Boogie Basham. You know, one thing I do find interesting is that Kingsley Jonathan, AJ Epinesa, Greg Rousseau were all at Von Miller's pass rush summit, his pass rush academy that he holds. And to be honest, I think Boogie Basham was not. So I think the writing was a little bit on the wall there. You're seeing the benefits of the team, the character, the DNA of this team, fighting, clawing for Sean McDermott, repping, exuding Sean McDermott on a play-to-play basis. This game is going to be a wrap, 30-0. We got to maintain the goose egg. We got to maintain the shutout here. Come on. Come on, Bills Mafia, against Ron Rivera, Sean McDermott's former head coach in the Carolina Panthers. Let's go. Should I drop the mic? I'll just drop it, Jack. I'm gonna drop the mic. Smash the like for Epinesa. That's right, Sophia. Smash that like for AJ Epinesa. He's been doing some big-time things for the Buffalo Bills. A lot of these players, everyone going unnoticed all the time. Spencer Brown catching so much flack, but no sacks on Josh Allen today, holding up the best defensive line in the NFL. Osiris Torrance, the rookie, holding his own against Pro Bowler Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing on us. Are you kidding me? Deion Dawkins against Chase Young, non-existent. We're balling out. We're balling out of control. And these linebackers saying, oh, we're too small, too pass coverage linebackers. We can't stop the run, right? We can't do it. But it doesn't matter because our offense, we ran up the score. We forced them to pass the ball. We took them out of running the ball, right? And now they had to pass it. Howell had to pass it against Terrell Bernard, interception. He had to pass it against Micah Hyde, interception. Trey White, interception. And then he had to scramble out, and he gets the ball batted. 6 foot Howell versus 6'6" Epinesa, puts his hands up in the air, bats it to himself, and picks it off. Game is back. Let's go, Bills Mafia. If you are not hyped up for this game, are you not hyped up for the Buffalo Bills? If you doubted the Buffalo Bills, you better get back on that bandwagon right now. Right now. No excuses. No excuses. Domination starts now. Domination starts now, John. I want another touchdown too, bro. Let's go. Howell with another quick pass. We got 9:50 in the game here. I'm hot. I'm sweating. I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up right now. Be where your feet are. Cherish these moments. Cherish these moments, Bills Mafia. Be where your feet are. Stadium edition. Cherish these moments. Cherish these moments. Sam Howell dropping back to pass. He's going to get sacked again. He gets laid out. Ed Oliver, too easy. Ed Oliver getting a sack, doing the rodeo. Sam Cosby and the Washington offensive line is just getting ripped through. We are ripping through them. Vito says no prevent defense that Frazier was known for and why the Bills failed defensively. You nailed it right on the head, Vito. That's exactly what Leslie Frazier was poor at. When our backs were up against the wall, when we were in crucial crunch moments in the game, he folded. He didn't stay aggressive. He was complacent. And in those moments, defenders, the nerves are high, and it's been scientifically proven. When you're nervous, your twitchiness, the muscles don't react. Another sack. Greg Rousseau on the sack fest here. Your muscles don't react as quick when you're nervous. So it's more important to stay aggressive, to try to dictate what your defenders are ultimately doing versus having them play complacent on the play and reading and reacting. You don't want defenders to read and react when your backs are up against the wall. I'd rather stay aggressive. Come out with better personnel packages too. Different. Oh, an almost blocked punt. But Sean McDermott, he's not only calling great plays, he's not only mixing in blitzes very well, he's not being overly aggressive by any means. He's coming out with the proper defensive line packages. How many times last year did we see 3rd and long situations and the Bills had Daquan Jones out there? Daquan Jones is a run stuffer for the Bills. He's not a pass rusher, right? So I would see that so often last year with Leslie Frazier, and it was like the attention to detail wasn't there. And we heard that this offseason, all the Bills players and coaches, when they were asked, what's the difference between Sean McDermott being defensive coordinator and Leslie Frazier? And they said, I would say the attention to detail. And it's been that. It's the attention to the minute little details of the game. Sean McDermott is doing his freaking thing for Bills Mafia. Steven says, funny as hell, Nevada had the Bills losing by 6.5. Ha! Come on now, the doubters. Here we go, running the ball. James Cook puts his foot in the ground, jukes twice, picks up 10. First down by the Bills, and James Cook, he's creeping on Brian Robinson's yardage. He's going to maybe surpass Brian Robinson in the total yardage. Let's see it. Maybe a Kincaid touchdown. We got Kyle Allen in the game. We got the backups in the game, Bills Mafia. We are getting some work in, getting some rest to the starters. I love it. Second week in a row, the Buffalo Bills have our backups in the game. And I would honestly say in the McDermott era, that's probably happened like 3 or 4 times. So, and it's happening back-to-back weeks now. Is that not another sign that the Buffalo Bills are killing it in 2023? Is that not another sign that this is the best team the Buffalo Bills have ever had in the McDermott era? Latavius Murray fighting for a few more yards. Clock is moving here. We got 7:15 on the clock. We got John in the chat. Focus, Jamal, Steven, Vito, Susan, Juan, Thinking Atheist. All you guys have been freaking awesome joining me all game long here. This has been a party. Has it not been a nonstop party here for the Bills? Awesome stuff. Bills are just trying to eat away the clock here. We're going to take a dabble into the stats while the game is going on. Oh, baby. Josh Allen finishes the game 20 of 32. 218 yards, one passing down, one touchdown, one interception. But Josh Allen, 20 of 32, completion percentage of 63%, doing some big-time things. I mean, Josh Allen leading the NFL in completion percentage going into this game at 76%. So a little bit lower completion percentage today, but really the story is he did not get sacked. This Buffalo Bills offensive line did not allow a sack against Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, and Daron Payne, all former first-round picks. We're seeing it here. James Cook is currently at 57 yards rushing, Brian Robinson at 70. I want to see James Cook finish with more rushing yards than Brian Robinson. Here we go, another run. Latavius Murray, oh my God. Third down draw play. The Bills run it for another first down. Unbelievable hard-nosed run. Latavius Murray, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen standing side to side on the sidelines, smiling. I'm loving it. I'm loving this game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We did the work. We did the work against Sean McDermott's former head coach in the Carolina Panthers, against Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator of the Kansas City Chiefs, going back to Alex Smith and Andy Reid, and Jack Del Rio. We all know the Jaguars, Jack Del Rio, and actually he played in the NFL for 160 games. 13 personnel by the Bills. 3 tight ends are out there. James Cook, Kyle Allen hands it off to James Cook. He runs. He's got room. He runs. Takes a shoulder. Solid run. Stays in bounds. Took a shot. 7-yard rip. James Cook is going to get there. I'm going to actually end the poll on the Dalton Kincaid, and we're gonna see if end the poll on Dalton Kincaid. We had 38 votes. 68% said yes, Dalton Kincaid was going to score his first ever NFL receiving touchdown. 31% said no. I'm actually going to add another poll here. We currently have James Cook at 63 total rushing yards, Brian Robinson at 70. Will James Cook have more rushing yards than... Oh, there he goes! James Cook to the 20, to the 10, to the 3, to the 3, almost a touchdown. Oh, my God, there goes the poll because he already has more rushing yards. He already has more rushing yards. James Cook, he just went for 97 rushing yards for James Cook, maybe back-to-back weeks with over 100 yards rushing. He's 3 yards away from the end zone. Let's hand it to James Cook. Let's give James Cook this touchdown, guys. James Cook deserves a touchdown. Will James Cook touchdown. Comment on the poll. Start the poll. It could happen fast. First and goal for the Bills. James Cook, 97 yards rushing. He went over Brian Robinson's he went over Brian Robinson's 70-yard rushing total. Unbelievable. We called it. We called it in the chat. James Cook, back-to-back weeks on fire. Terrell Bernard, back-to-back weeks on fire. Are you kidding me? Total team effort. Total team effort in the rain, too. On a field that Josh Allen has never seen before, in a stadium. Are you kidding me? The Bills with a goose egg right now. Sean McDermott against his former head coach did not even allow him to score a point. Sean McDermott's 100th game coaching, and he proved. Sean McDermott's proven he's a better head coach than Ron Rivera. He's a better head coach than Ron Rivera, guys. Sean McDermott, potential coach of the year candidate. Everyone discounting us, believing in Terrell Bernard after not seeing the preseason. Drafting Osiris Torrance, who's been a plug-and-play starter. His only one pressure so far this season. Spencer Brown, believing in Spencer Brown too. Latavius Murray picks up a yard. He's fighting, and the clock is running. 3:40, second and goal. Wow, Tua finished the game with over 300 yards passing and 4 passing touchdowns. 56-13 against the Broncos right now. I know. I was hoping we would just keep handing it to Cook so he'd go over 100. If Cook scored the touchdown, he would have went over 100. He would have had 100 yards rushing and a touchdown. I formation here. I formation, 1, 2, 3 yards away. James Cook. Oh, he stumbled. James Cook, he still could go over 100 yards. He still could get 100 yards. Third and goal here. If the Bills hand it to him and he scores, James Cook will have 100 yards rushing. Answer on that poll. Will James Cook score the touchdown here? This has been a game. Bills Mafia. As soon as this is over, too, we're gonna go into the stats, do a brief game summary as well. Make sure you guys pay attention to my daily videos. I might even release one tonight summarizing this chat, summarizing this game, everything that has unfolded, and then this upcoming matchup. Josh Allen hands it. There he is. Murray gets the touchdown. Latavius Murray. Spencer Brown falls right on top of him. It has been a beatdown. Absolute and utter beatdown. Buffalo Bills are going to be up 37-0 with our backups. The Commanders have their hands over their faces. They are beat. What was said to be a measuring stick game for the Commanders, they just got served. So this shows you where they are at. A 37-0 beatdown by the Buffalo Bills. Latavius Murray getting back-to-back touchdowns. Terrell Bernard, back-to-back interceptions. Leonard Floyd in this game, back-to-back sacks. Buffalo Bills are going back-to-back, baby. We going back-to-back. We going back to Buffalo. We going back to Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills, we definitely opened up that can. A complete and utter dominant performance here by the Bills. 2:15 left on the clock. Let's maintain this goose egg. Are you kidding me? Terrell Bernard already outshining Tremaine Edmonds after his third career game start. Doing some big-time freaking things here. John has been hungry for those touchdowns. He's not over it. He wants another touchdown. Maybe another pick six, John. Maybe another pick six. Does this Buffalo Bills defense get another pick six? Will we put up a 40-burger on them? Will we get another 40-burger? Susan says, before this ends, thanks for letting me in, staying in till the end of the game. Susan, you've been here from the start to the finish. I appreciate you so much. It's fans like you that keep me going, and all the likes, all the subscriptions. Honestly, that's what keeps BNC alive. That's what keeps me here on Sundays and now primetime Mondays, Thursdays. Bills, been an amazing journey through a 17-year playoff drought to drafting Josh Allen, seeing Tyrod Taylor and the Buffalo Bills, Sean McDermott, first year break that playoff drought, drafting Josh Allen, seeing Josh Allen turn into the best quarterback in the NFL. We never knew he would turn into what he has turned into. And now evolving this defense, getting rid of Tremaine Edmonds, who does better against the run, but knowing that this Buffalo Bills offense runs up the score, forces opposing offenses to pass the ball. We now have TB, Terrell Bernard, with back-to-back weeks with interceptions. He has a fumble recovery. He's got 2 sacks on the day. Give the game ball to Terrell Bernard. But don't discount the fact that Josh Allen has not been sacked today against Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jerron Payne, Jonathan Allen. The best defensive line in the NFL has not gotten a sack. has not gotten a sack. There is so much. There is so much. Woo! There is so much the Bills have conquered in this game and proved to the NFL in this game. Oh, man, are you kidding me right now? I wish trains and frogs are cool. That's right. Been a fan since 1988. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, obviously going through it, seeing all the ups and downs. I mean, all the different head coaches and quarterbacks that the Buffalo Bills went through. I mean, we had Rex Ryan and Dick Juron and Chan Gailey and so many more. And it was like it just musical chairs at the head coaching position. Even our GM with Doug Whaley, mixing through. I mean, Marv was our GM. Marv came back to be our GM because he was like 17 years. Come on, we got to do something. And Sean McDermott comes here with Leslie Frazier. Hasn't been the Buffalo Bills defensive coordinator, just a head coach. But this year we're seeing it. We're seeing a difference. We're seeing the difference, the details on defense. We're seeing the trust with Sean McDermott starting Terrell Bernard out there without even seeing the preseason, understanding and seeing his eyes in practice, knowing what they're all about. Baby, Sean McDermott, freaking one of the best coaches in the NFL. Josh Allen, the best quarterback in the NFL. Terrell Bernard being surrounded by talent, making plays, looking like a faster Luke Kuechly out there. Are you freaking kidding me? This has been an utter beatdown of Sean McDermott's former head coach, Ron Rivera, who's got a ton more coaching experience. Sean McDermott's 100th NFL head coaching game, and it's 30 to zip. Let that sink in. Unbelievable here. The Bills are balling out. The Bills are freaking balling out. James Cook, 98 yards rushing this game. Went over 123 yards rushing last week. James Cook is one of the top leading rushers in the NFL so far this season. Just unreal. Absolutely unreal. We see the stats. We see everything popping off. Leonard Floyd with 2 sacks today. Ed Oliver with another sack today. And right when this game ends, we're going to be taking a look at all the specific stats, the team stats, time of possession, turnovers. Just amazing performance here by the Buffalo Bills. W. McElliott, I believe, maybe McElliott. Can you please give a shout out to the Wild M? Shout out to the Wild M. There you go. Dorian Williams is out there. Completed the pass. Clock is running. We got 1:50. Sam Howell took a shot on that play. He's got a long way to go. 6-foot Sam Howell. Tough going against 6'6" AJ Epinesa, who mossed him. Terrell Bernard mossed him too. Oh, it's caught. Sam Howell with the rope. Wow. We cannot let them score points. We got 1:20 on the clock. They're at the Bills' 41-yard line. Bills backups are out there. We got Dotson at linebacker. Dorian Williams at linebacker. It's caught. Sear and Neal on the coverage. 1:10. We got 1:10 on the clock. Incomplete. Refs call the ball incomplete. Come on, we got to hold the shutout, Bills Mafia. Hold the shutout. We're going to end the poll here. We answered the poll. We've been calling it all chat long. Honestly, everything that we've mentioned in the chat has come to fruition. 70% of the chat said yes, James Cook was going to score a touchdown. No, 29% said no. But unbelievable performance here. We're going to add one more poll. Add the poll. Answer on that poll. Will the Buffalo Bills get a shutout? 2nd and 10. It's within 2 minutes, so it has to be reviewed for up top. And it looks like they are going to review it. Play is going to be reviewed here. Man, I love it. Sophia Terrell Bernard, AFC Defensive Player of the Week. He's definitely getting the game ball today. If you guys want TB, He's definitely getting the game ball today. That's for sure. That's for sure. Terrell Bernard, AFC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks, interception, and a fumble recovery. Unbelievable performance by Terrell Bernard. St. Bernard with 1 fumble recovery, 1 interception, 2 sacks. Man, are you kidding me? He's leading the defense in total tackles too. Total solo tackles as well. I mean, unbelievable. Roberts is hell of a game. We made a statement today. We definitely did make a statement. We put the freaking NFL on notice. Minute 10 on the clock. Jack says, hold up. We got to hold up. Sam Howell, Shaq Lawson on the DT. Oh, he gets sacked. AJ Epinesa with another sack. The sack fest continues. Macus has back-to-back performances. Kingsley Jonathan is bowing down to AJ Epinesa. I can't wait to take a look at these stats today, folks. Oh, my goodness. We got a minute on the clock. Looks like they did call a timeout. 2nd and 4. We might have a little glimpse at the stats right now. Let's take a look. 7 sacks so far for the Buffalo Bills defense. 7 sacks. Unbelievable. Terrell Bernard, 2 sacks. Ed Oliver with a sack and a half. Daquan Jones with a half a sack. Leonard Floyd with 2. Greg Rousseau with a sack. And they still haven't chalked it up. But AJ Epinesa just got our 8th sack of the day. 8 sacks for the Buffalo Bills defense today. 8 sacks. We are tearing Sam Howell up. I told you we were going to put him in the washer and hang him out to dry. Another sack. Another sack goes down. Daquan Jones getting in on the action. Kingsley Jonathan, Jordan Phillips, Daquan Jones collapsing the pocket here. 55 seconds on the clock. Another timeout by the Commanders. It is 3rd down, but they are a ways from scoring any points here. Shaq Lawson, 2 and out on there. Jordan Phillips. Oh, my God. 9 sacks on today. Will we get to 10 sacks? Comment 10 in the chat if you want 10 sacks. We got one more opportunity here. 3rd and 19. Assured passing down. I'm thinking Kingsley Jonathan might get in on the action here next. Guys, comment 10 in the chat if you guys want another sack. Let's see them. Let's see it. Let's go. Sam Howell, 55 seconds in the 4th. 3rd and 19. What's going to happen? Sam Howell, we stunt on the inside. Jordan Phillips is there, but it's incomplete. Incomplete. 50 seconds on the clock. 4th and 19. Sam Howell is getting beat up, getting up slow today. I told you we were going to put him in the washer. We were going to put him in the washer and hang him out to dry. Sam Howell is going to feel like he was in a car accident after today's game. Jordan Phillips nailing him to the ground. I love it. I love it. Trains and frogs are cool, says 10. Steven says 10. John says 10. We getting those 10s in the chat. They're kicking a field goal. Miss it. No. Miss it. Whoa. Miss it. No, our shutout. Oh, that is so dirty. Ron Rivera is so scummy. Ugh, I can't even believe they're smiling just to get rid of the shutout. Just to get rid of the shutout. How dirty. Talk about admitting defeat. Talk about admitting defeat. They kicked the field goal on us just so we don't get shut out. I mean, talk about admitting defeat. Talk about admitting defeat. That is just admitting defeat right there. It was rude. I agree. That was rude. Going against Sean McDermott, they should have just handed it to us. Just for the premise, the single-handed premise of the fact that we slaughtered them. That we slaughtered them this game. Unbelievable performance so far by the Buffalo Bills. Little disappointing. We didn't get the shutout there. We're going to end the poll on that. Got to end the poll. The Buffalo Bills get a shutout. 95% said yes. 5% said no on 19 votes. Very, very unfortunate. Unfortunate. It looks like they're going to be going for the onside kick here, and the Bills are going to kneel it once we get it. Greg Rousseau, Daquan Jones, everyone is hyped up on the sidelines. This Buffalo Bills defense, are you kidding me? I still think Terrell Bernard deserves a game ball, but do not discount the fact our offensive line did not allow a sack against the best defensive line in football. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, and Jonathan Allen doing some awesome things. Sean McDermott's 100th game as an NFL head coach, coming in, almost shutting out his former head coach and Ron Rivera, Jack Del Rio, and Eric Bieniemy. All the coaching experience on that side of the ball, and Sean McDermott freaking out-coaches them. Are you kidding me right now? Terrell Bernard, 2 sacks, an interception, a fumble recovery, showing up across the stat line. Exactly what we've needed from a middle linebacker since Tremaine Edmonds. The best middle linebacker play in the McDermott era, without a doubt. Penalties were a little bit high for the Buffalo Bills. Looks like the Bills are down in it, and that should be a game. That should be a game, folks. That is game. Buffalo Bills come around victorious. The Bills beat the Commanders 37-3. Let's dive into some of the stats here. An utter dominant performance. Sean McDermott calling great plays, a great defensive play calling, as well as Ken Dorsey doing some magic, some great play action plays with Josh Allen under center, utilizing 12 personnel, 13 personnel, being balanced, running the football as well as passing it. Let's take a look at the box score, the total stats. Get your comments, questions, concerns in the chat. We're going to wrap this thing up. Appreciate all of you today. Even if you're not live, smash that like button, subscribe for future content, going live for each and every single game this season, going live during the week, also dropping nice consolidated videos all throughout the week, each and every single day. Josh Allen finishes the day with 20 of 32, 218 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, which was a 63-yard interception, backing them up inside the 20-yard line. So we did treat it like a punt once again. 15 carries for 98 yards for James Cook. Went 123 yards last week, 98 yards this week. Still no rushing touchdowns for James Cook this season. Josh Allen, 3 rushes for 46 yards and that rushing touchdown. Latavius Murray also gets that other rushing touchdown for the Bills. Damian Harris with 5 carries, 2 for 15 yards. Stephon Diggs over 100 yards, 8 receptions, 111 receiving yards. Gabe Davis almost had 2 receiving touchdowns, but did have that 1 reception, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Hardy, Sherfield, Cook. I mean, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different people catch a pass from Josh Allen today, proving that we're spreading the ball around. And the game ball, that freaking game ball deserves to go to Terrell Bernard, leading the team in total tackles today. 7 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, 2 sacks, an interception, and a fumble recovery. You can also see Daquan Jones, a sack and a half, Ed Oliver, a sack and a half, Leonard Floyd with back-to-back sacks today. Unbelievable. Greg Rousseau with the sack. Terrell Bernard coming away with back-to-back interceptions. Last week an interception. Matt Milano was looking for a hat trick. Unfortunately, did not get an interception today, but A.J. Epinesa gets a sack. Greg Rousseau also gets a sack. 9 sacks on the day for the Buffalo Bills defense. And really, again, this offensive line for the Buffalo Bills, not allowing a single sack. Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, the best defensive line in the NFL, could not muster a freaking sack. And yes, James Cook finishes 98 yards. Brian Robinson, 70 yards, proving that James Cook is a better running back than Brian Robinson. Terry McLaurin, only 6 receptions for 41 yards. Trey White getting an interception on Howell. A.J. Epinesa getting his hands up in the air and intercepting Sam Howell. Micah Hyde getting an interception after A.J. Epinesa's quarterback pressure. And, of course, Terrell Bernard coming away with an interception, too. It has been an utter dominant performance here for the Buffalo Bills. After highlight and highlight, we have seen so much go down here. Sean McDermott took over as defensive coordinator and has just been on fire. He has been on fire. Are you freaking serious right now? 9 sacks, 4 interceptions, a fumble recovery, and a pick 6. You cannot tell me that this Buffalo Bills defense is better with Leslie Frazier. Sean McDermott, you are the freaking man. Get your comments, questions, concerns in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you joining me all game long. Jack, Trains, and Frogs are cool. You guys are all awesome. Steven still in the chat. Everyone, Will McElliott says, I'm calling it a shutout regardless. Me too. Yeah, Tyler Bass too. I mean, Tyler Bass did pretty great. Tyler Bass did great too. I mean, Tyler Bass, 3 of 3. He had 4 of 4 on the extra points. Unbelievable. Jack says, Bills Mafia, best fan base in the world. We're the best fan base. Sophia, appreciate your super chat and your donation earlier too. That's so generous. You were so kind, so generous, and always joining in, participating in the chats too. Awesome. Absolutely love it. Steven says, smash that like button for Bernard. Got to give Sean McDermott better give that game ball to Terrell Bernard. He better give that game ball to Terrell Bernard. Love recapping this game with you guys. I'm going to be releasing a consolidated video maybe tonight, tomorrow morning, getting more into depth. Comments, questions, concerns. We're going to start wrapping this up. Thinking Atheist was with me all game long too. I wish this was a blowout, but hey, I will still take this dominating win. Let's go, Buffalo. I was told Matt Milano that he was hungry for fish. We got Tua. We got to squish the fish. We got Tua and the Miami Dolphins. They're coming off a very blowout win. We're coming off a blowout win. This is going to be a great game. Jack says, see you all next week for Miami. We need to put them in their place. I love that comment. Time to squish the fish. And are you kidding me? I know Tua's got some PTSD going against Matt Milano and the Buffalo Bills. There is no way Tua's going to be sleeping right this week after what we did to him last year. Tua is going to be saying ooh versus the Buffalo Bills. That is for sure. Old Angry Boss in the chat too says, let's go. Great game. Overall, great game by the Buffalo Bills, 37-3. Let's just quickly take a look at the team stats that I promised here. You can see total yards. Buffalo Bills had 386 total yards compared to the Commanders' 230. We can see clearly more passing yards, more rushing yards by the Buffalo Bills. Penalties are somewhat a little bit of a concern here. 6 total penalties for only 45 yards. I mean, the quantity of penalties was the concern, not so much the yardage, but 6 penalties for 45 yards. You can see Commanders only 2 penalties for 15 yards. Josh Allen's 63-yard interception that he threw was the 1 turnover, but 5 total turnovers for the Buffalo Bills. Time of possession, 34 minutes, 39 seconds for the Bills compared to the Commanders, 25 minutes, 21 seconds. So the Buffalo Bills came out and utterly freaking dominated the Washington Commanders today. Didn't allow a sack against a ferocious defensive line, quite arguably the best defensive line in the NFL. Terrell Bernard on fire, already smashing Tremaine Edmonds' stats. Tremaine Edmonds has 5 career interceptions, and his career Terrell Bernard already has 2 and 3 career game starts. The fumble recovery, Tremaine Edmonds has never had a fumble recovery in his NFL career. Bernard already has 1. Edmonds has had 6.5 sacks in his NFL career. Bernard already has 2 and 3 game starts. Let that sink in. Give TB the freaking game ball. Give this offensive line a slap on the butt. They did a great job too. Unbelievable effort. Best fan base in the world. I swear Bills News Consolidated attracts the best of the best. You guys are all awesome. Hit like, subscribe. You guys are all great, and I will talk and see you soon. Go Bills.